did I catch your case? My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up, my boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet, these niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash, take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shit, mother. Man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
Yeah. What up, though? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? Make some noise for yourself. Absolutely. Make some noise for yourself. God knows everybody didn't make it, man. I always tell y'all that. Yeah, it hit different on days like today. But we here today, man. We're going to have a good time. We're going to chop it up. You're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man, Marq Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking These Damn Beats, baby. All right, so let's get into it. I got two topics on the docket tonight, just two. Gonna get into this boxing talk first, and see if I can get girl behind the mic to pull up for the second part of this episode. Thank you so much for your time and energy, sister. I don't take it for light at all. I take it very seriously, and I love that red lipstick on that avatar. Vibes. Oh, she give me the vibes. Love it. Shout out to my guy Reggie O with the Killer Show. What up, Reg?
What up?
Shout out to I Know Boxing.
What up?
Ryder the motherfucking Storm.
What up?
See, I edited myself. See, I kept it clean. See, I didn't even curse.
What up?
Shout out to Ryder the Storm, cooking with Sir Senior.
What up?
In the building.
What up?
I Know Boxing.
What up?
Girl behind the mic.
What up?
Oh, man, we're going to have a good time, man. Let's talk about it.
What up, gangsta?
All right, so look, without further ado, let me get right into the topic, man. I ain't going to bury the lead. Never bury the lead. I apologize. Oh, Adrien Broner, if you didn't know, Adrien Broner did a press conference for his fight and walked right out that press conference. Let me see if I can pull that clip up. We're going to jump right into that, and then I'll let you hear the apology. Adrien Broner, got out, just straight up walked out his own press conference. Why?
Gentlemen.
He felt a little disrespected. Let me pull the audio up. He was like, y'all don't be doing Floyd shit like this. Let's hear it. Matter of fact, let me share the screen so y'all know what I mean. Because some of y'all didn't see this. But he was like, man, F this, man. I ain't doing this junk. Y'all don't do Floyd press conference. Why we doing a damn video press conference? Now, the title of this episode is, did he expose the PBC or did he expose himself? Because he did apologize. But also, if you don't know, the PBC did a press conference today. Now, some saw it, some didn't. But Andy Ruiz and Luis Ortiz, they was face to face. They didn't do no Zoom press conference. Now, Brian Custer said, hey, man, this is how we've been doing it since COVID. Y'all didn't do Ruiz like that today. But maybe this is Showtime. Maybe Showtime got their own thing. Shout out to Fight Hype. Don't own this clip, but I'm playing this for reference. So people can't say you misquoted me. So here we go.
100% honest with you.
Otto, can you give us a word on just how training camp has been going and just your feelings on facing Omar Figueroa Jr.?
Look how you looking
I'm
away.
gonna be 100% honest with you, Brian. I ain't with none of this shit they got going on.
Yo, the link in the chat too. I'm gonna open the phone lines up. He just said, man, I ain't feeling none of this shit they got going on, Brian. Let's go, AB. We're gonna play his apology after. Well, we're gonna put his apology up too after this. But look how Brian Custer squinting his eyes like, what the hell are you talking about?
I feel like Al Heyman and Steven Espinoza is bullshitting.
And he just like, here we go. Now, AB might be smarter than all of us, because this is the fight nobody was talking about. They damn sure won't talk about the Zoom press conference. However, we talking about it now because he walked out of the press conference.
Because why is we doing a press conference on the
He said, why is we? Why are we, Adrien? Why are we? He said, why is we?
computer? Because why is we doing a press conference on a computer when you got guys like, they don't do Floyd shit on no fucking computer when you fight a YouTuber.
Uh-oh. Shots fired. Does Adrien Broner have a point? He said Floyd fighting a damn YouTuber. Now, granted, he ain't no Floyd Mayweather, but nor is Andy Ruiz and Luis Ortiz. They got a face-to-face.
They don't do nobody else shit on the computer, but they want to
So is that PBC or is it Showtime's fault? Let's go.
do my shit on the computer. So that's telling me they don't give a fuck about me.
You said they don't give a damn about him.
So when you say fuck me, it's fuck y'all. And at the end,
Whoa, look at it. Look at his trainer sitting right there like, damn.
end of the day, that's what I really just came here to let y'all know.
Look at Brian Custer. He can't even hold it together. Look at Brian Custer. He like, this motherfucker about to go viral in this bit. He can't even hold it in. He can't hold it in. Let's go.
So I see, anybody can see it. Y'all, at this point, y'all bullshitting. Y'all's been supposed to make this fight.
Now, Adrien, do y'all feel like the PBC is doing Adrien Broner wrong? Now, this YouTuber, I don't think he's getting done wrong. I think Adrien Broner is getting a lot of opportunities. I think he's gotten more opportunities than a lot of people who probably arguably has accomplished. I mean, I think he don't got more chance than Mikey Garcia. Shit, Mikey Garcia just retired, but like Sandor Martin won no big name, and then Mikey Garcia went in and lost. You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like Adrien Broner is getting done wrong. I feel like he's getting treated respectfully. He keeps getting opportunities, yo. But he's gonna make a couple good points though, and I'll let y'all tell me what y'all think. Let's go.
Y'all giving us dates. Y'all keep pushing our dates back. Like, yeah, come on, man.
Stop right there. Why are they pushing back those PBC dates? Why are they? Is it possible the tickets aren't selling? It's possible, right? The tickets aren't selling. Because I heard that Charlo fight went from being postponed to canceled. Said the Charlo fight went from being postponed to canceled. Let's go.
Man, who the fuck do a 6-month camp?
Okay, Adrien Broner ain't been in camp for 6 months. Let's be fair. We saw him. Let me see. Do we got that clip? I think it was on Reggie's show. Reggie, you loaded that. You still got that. That Adrien Broner stumbling drunk clip on your channel. I'm gonna pull that up. You still got that on your channel, Reg?
Wait, I'll say that again.
You still got that clip on your channel of Adrien Broner at the Errol Spence fight, stumbling drunk?
Oh yeah, it's on my backup. Yep.
Let me pull that up. My boy up there talking about don't nobody had no camp for 6 months. I don't think he been in camp for 6 months. Do you?
No, not with that video. Yeah, that video go to my backup channels on that one.
Okay, Broner, ignorant outbursts. So 11 months ago, he did an outburst against Al Heyman. Didn't apologize for that.
Right.
Did an outburst there. He was battling mental health a year ago. He apologized to Steven Espinoza. No, that's a different one. Fugitive warrants, asking Floyd for help, then saying he better than Floyd. Let me see. Where's the Broner clip at? Let me see. I'm on your page. I just typed in. Let me go to your page. Broner. Damn, I don't see it up here. Adrien Broner reaching out to Floyd Mayweather for help. Is that the one where he was drunk? Nah, that was 3 weeks ago. Damn, man, I'm trying to find it. Let me just type in Adrien Broner drunk. But you get what I'm saying, though? I think Adrien Broner has gotten a lot of chances, man.
Yeah, way too many. He a blessed. He's a lucky dude.
Got it. Let me share this. Let me share my screen, and we're gonna come back to that interview because he did apologize, but some people are saying he was right. They are doing him dirty. We'll talk about it. This is Adrien Broner. April 17th. This is when you load this video. He was at the Spence Dennis Ugas fight. So Spence versus Ugas. What was that date? Errol Spence versus Ugas. That was. Let's get it together. Let's get it together now. This was on date April the 16th. Damn, you was on this quick, so you dropped this the next day. So so he's at this Spence Ugas fight on the 16th, which is what, 3 months ago? May, June, July. Yeah, 3 months ago. So he's saying he's been in camp for 6 months. Look at your boy AB. This is how he trained. This was the camp.
All right, man. What's up, people? This is AB yesterday, drunk as hell, barely able to stand yesterday at the Earl Spence Ugas fight. And here he's with his pants hanging down to the goddamn floor while his ass hangs out. He's unable to walk, having to be carried under the damn shoulders by the young lady here and some friends come assist him. It's like, why are your friends allowing you to drink this damn much? And they know AB got this damn problem. AB,
I thought that was Ty Dolla $ign. That ain't Ty Dolla $ign right there? Buddy look like Ty Dolla $ign.
oh, he's unable to walk, having to be carried.
That ain't Ty Dolla $ign. I think Ty Dolla $ign got blonde dreads. Yeah, I thought that was Ty
They
Dolla
know
$ign.
AB got this damn problem. AB needs to seek some help. He doesn't.
So there you go. So this is less than 6 months ago. This is 3 months ago, right? Salute to you, Jashawn Brown. What up, family? Peace to you. Peace, peace, peace.
What up?
Appreciate you. NMFI. Appreciate you.
What up?
Cooking with the champ. What up?
What up?
He said AB was losing those fights and was still getting big fights. Speak on that, Reg, Sir Senior. Then I'll go back to that video.
Yeah. I don't see how people are still out here defending this dude, man. It just shows when people have a blind, liking towards idiotic people, they'll do anything to create an excuse for him. I mean, he's lucky to even be getting this damn fight. If I was a promoter, would I want to find myself spending money for AB? I mean, and then for him to go into in this type of fashion of how he's demanding the fight, like you done something. When they look at he acts like people don't pay attention when they go into events and you at a damn fight drunk as shit. People are watching you. That's why it's like, man, you when you're in certain positions for shit, you have to watch how you conduct yourself because there's always somebody watching. That's like college athletes find themselves caught in some shit. They end up doing some shit that's a violation of a rule. They think nobody around and somebody out there fucking scouting, watching that shit and go and report it to the NCAA. And they wonder why they suspended. It's the same shit in boxing. This dude will go out to an event, act like a fucking fool, go into a restaurant, go into a club, act like a fucking fool, getting drunk, thinking this shit ain't getting reported back. And then you think somebody want to put money, they already see what you look like in fights. You be given all sorts of fucking opportunities to going into fights. It ain't just about entertaining. You got to win in this entertainment. And he ain't been doing none of that shit. People are spending money to go gamble. Some people still having blind faith and putting money on you and losing their shit. So it's like at some point they can't trust this damn fool. And he talking about 6 months. Yeah, 3 months ago you drunk as shit. Drunk as fuck, looking way out of shape. Like, so of course, if they did move it back or there's other reasons, they had to. These dudes have a concern and care for this dumb motherfucker because they see which road he's headed down. And AB is too blind to see it. This is his first life. He ain't got the right people around him to teach him about the road he's headed in because he's heading towards homelessness or death. And that's an actual fact. So you get some of these stupid ass people on YouTube with channels and shit who just think it's on Al Heyman. Al Heyman's life is set. AB's ain't. AB's fucking very young in life and making all the mistakes you hope that these young dudes don't do, especially when they don't listen. But he's on a bad course and he doesn't realize when people are sitting there looking out for him. And he's been in some of the greatest positions that anyone can be in. And all of a sudden, because AB cries, only foolish people will listen to his cries when he's complaining about people and wonder why he has to apologize for shit because he's stupid. He's been one of the few people. Earl Spence ain't fight Manny Pacquiao. Sean Porter ain't fight Pacquiao. That's a limited amount of these young people who fought Pacquiao. He's fought a better version of Pacquiao and fucking fell short of that. Mikey Garcia, all these other dudes he's been in the ring with, able to move, becoming multi-division champions. So somebody's out there against you. Like, no, you've been fucking their money over. But that's my thoughts on AB.
Somebody said, damn, Reggie, you right. Homeless to death. Go ahead, Sir Senior.
I would say that let's all pass the drink around and take some of what he's sipping on and say that he's right. They out to get him. Okay, so which is better? Them out to get you alone or them out to get you and you out to get yourself? You're fighting against yourself. Your biggest opponent is yourself. You can't put the bottle down. Oh, will EJ drink? Well, EJ finally put the bottle down. Do you want to have to get into a situation like EJ did to put the bottle down? And guess what? EJ's making more money. EJ lets his hands go. EJ is on the pound for pound list. Shall I go on? Do you not EJ? So if they are against you, you're not helping yourself any in the ring or out of the ring. So I don't feel sorry for you, and nobody should. Oh, you want to get it them. What Michael Jackson say? It start with the man in the mirror.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, let me play another part of this, and we're gonna go into this this next the apology, and we're gonna read some of these comments too, because you guys will be surprised what they saying. Well, maybe y'all won't, but you know, the first Reggie, they're gonna tell you hating on another black man. Why you gotta get the black man down, brother?
Man, I'm already here knocking. I love making stupid niggas look stupid.
Why you got to shit on the black man, brother? Kovalev drink. Talk about him.
Right.
Man, anybody report no Kovalev news? Adrien Broner is a star though. Like him, love him, hate him. Let's play some more of this and we'll come back with some commentary. Like I said, he was there. He wasn't even there. What? 2 minutes. He was gone.
Y'all tripping. So what I'm gonna do? You know, Brian, I'm gonna talk to you at 11 on Thursday. So what I'm gonna do is tell Omar, keep training your ass off. I'm training my ass off too. Let's go in there and put on the great performance. But I'm gonna get the fuck on up out of here and go. I sleep, y'all. Hey, Brian, I'll see you on Thursday, all right?
And Brian is like, no. We got this all set up. We can't depend on Omar Figueroa to sell the fight in the press conference.
Let me say one thing. Now, because of COVID, this has kind of been the thing. This is like the preliminary press conference that we generally do. And then we obviously have the press conference in person during fight week. So this has been the protocol of what we've done generally, all because of COVID. Omar?
But they didn't. Now, here's a little pushback on that, y'all. They didn't do Luis Ortiz and Andy Ruiz press conference that way today. That's still PBC. They did a face-to-face. Speak on that.
I think there's more of the push for that fight. You can get more of the push for that Luis Ortiz and Andy Ruiz fight, and especially those being heavyweights, and especially those being two different country Latino fighters. So I would have put money on presenting them. You have a venue for them, and these are dudes who still have some kind of even though they come off of losses, big losses and big fights, there's still a lot
of wins. They both coming off a win.
Oh, they fought and won since then?
Yeah. Andy Ruiz beat Chris Arreola last year.
Yeah.
On New Year's, right?
Oh, he fought Charles.
No. Ruiz and Martin fought on New Year's. Andy Ruiz fought Arreola last year, and some people thought Arreola could have won that fight.
Arreola won.
You said Arreola won?
Yeah, in my opinion, he got robbed.
Yeah, which is right. But I don't think Andy Ruiz. I mean, Adrien Broner is a 4-division champion, bro. I feel like he's consistently has put more asses in seats than Ruiz and Ortiz as headliners. Shouldn't he have got a face-to-face press conference?
No, Michael Jordan was great with the Bulls, but he wasn't shit with the Wizards. He's still a legend, but you still ain't gonna pay a premium ticket to watch him.
You still gonna pay for him to watch him. You still would pay for him. Jordan sold them Wizards, man, kept asses in seats, even at the Wizards. Come on.
In the first 2 seasons, which would be relevant to AB, you hoping he can do something, but towards the latter part when you realize, damn, Jordan lost it, I ain't paying that kind of money for that shit.
He's accomplished more than Ortiz, though, bro. Nope.
Like Boyz II Men song, The End of the Road. I mean, that shit's a major factor in what you are. Like the has been shit. Like that's some real shit. Not in the disrespectful manner of using that word, but it's a has been situation. What you done and what entertains people, what thrills them. People come to see spectacle inside of fight events. I mean, what you done in the past, I can go pull up it on YouTube. But to think that you're gonna go into a fight and do something, or people like to bet, people like to gamble. You can't do that with AB as a fan of his, unless you're just constantly fooling yourselves. Like,
bet against him, then you could have been made some money.
you do that.
I'm just saying, there's I just think he's more accomplished than Ortiz. What's worse, to be a has been or never was?
Wait, Ortiz? Do you talking about Luis?
Luis Ortiz, he never won a title, no world title.
But he's been in good fights. I mean, the Wilder shit, a lot of people remember that. Him coming
slapped twice. What are you talking?
But still, people look at it, who you fighting against the baddest nigga in fucking heavyweight boxing probably history. And then also you coming off your last loss. Like him with Wilder is a knockout artist, but him with everybody else, he knocks motherfuckers out. Him and Andy Ruiz is a more intriguing fight than fucking Omar Figueroa. Both of them, both Omar and Broner come off long ass layoffs. We don't know what kind of fighter Figueroa is anymore, because you guys probably done beat some years out of him. They already at the damn press conference talking about retirement and shit. So it's like, I wouldn't waste no money trying to find a venue to put them in front of people who won't show up. The media wouldn't came to that shit.
Didn't AB just get a gift? Won't his last fight a gift?
Exactly.
Where he couldn't even believe that he won that.
Nah, I don't remember that. Let me see. I gotta pull it up. I'm gonna put a survey in the chat too, y'all. Is Adrien Broner a Hall of Famer? Is Adrien Broner 4-division champion a Hall of Famer? So I'm gonna put a survey in the chat.
I will put that motherfucker in there.
You wouldn't?
No, I would. I would.
Is Andy Ruiz a Hall of Famer?
For just beating fucking
No. Is he a Hall of Famer, bro?
No, I'm just saying. I'm gonna say no, but not only I was gonna say just because he beat AJ doesn't make him a fucking Hall of Famer. No.
Is Luis Ortiz a Hall of Famer?
I would say no, but his career was fucked over by motherfuckers avoiding him. So his shit just ain't no up and down. Like it's for real. You can't ignore that shit.
Putting a case on you. That's everybody's story. The coach wouldn't put me in the game.
No,
the coach's son was to start or got to play the spot, or the promoter fucked me over the man. That's everybody's story.
But no, we know this shit because we pay attention to a lot of this shit. Like, I'm not saying it's a factor that's gonna lead what's the name, Ortiz, into the damn Hall of Fame, but a lot of what factor into what he could have proved as the top tier in this era was a lot of these motherfuckers avoiding him. That's why Wilder had to fight him multiple times. Niggas knew what motherfucking Andy Ruiz brought to the table, and they ran away from that. And that ultimately fucks over what he could have accomplished. And that's the sad thing looking this era. It's like you looking at Devin Haney becomes a champion. Now you get the scary motherfucker run out of the division, and then now trying to play tough like he calling out Tank, but I'm up here. Like, you see a lot of weird shit in this era of boxing. And ultimately that fucks what's his name? Victor what's his name? Is his name Victor Ortiz? What's the motherfucker? I keep forgetting his name.
You don't even know his name.
It never heard of
No. I'm old, motherfucker. I'm old, man. I don't look old, but I'm old. Shit.
Luis Ortiz.
Yeah, Luis Ortiz. There's so many Ortizes and shit, I be forgetting them. But yeah, but there's so much he could have accomplished that could have made his name greater than what we see is just having the 2 Wilder losses. But outside of
He
that,
had 2 chances
he
to become a world champion.
But he fought good against Wilder too. It wasn't like it was just a thrash. He ran the ring. But no, you can't take that shit away because he got knocked out. He ran to it with a nigga who can hit you with one punch and it's done. But that first fight was a thriller between him and Wilder, where you seen Wilder get hurt for the first time in his career, and damn near could have got knocked out himself. And then going into the second fight, Wilder really couldn't do nothing against the dude, just catching him with the punch. The dude is a better fight than what his record shows, and you get entertained by that big motherfucker. But it's just so unfortunate that people have fucked his career. Really, AJ has fucked a lot of things off in heavyweight boxing.
Oh, now it's the colonizer fault. What did AJ do other than keep winning?
Playing the colonized behavior as a black man.
What he do, man? Oh man, there you go. That's they won. That AJ.
No, I
AJ
really
never
can't.
be black for y'all niggas in America, bro.
I mean, I would say that because he beat AJ, that would make him a Hall of Famer. I mean, they're gonna throw him in the Hall of. They're gonna throw him in.
Oh, Ruiz.
Yeah, they're gonna throw him in the Hall of Fame for that because he was the first.
Nah, Buster Douglas ain't in the Hall of Fame, and he beat Mike Tyson. You think he ain't going?
But he wasn't the first black person to do it.
He was. Buster Douglas was the first black person to beat Mike. He was the first person to beat Mike Tyson. We call that checkmate. I need to have a drop for that. Checkmate. Nah, man. Yeah, man. Sir Senior, no, Buster Douglas ain't in there. Shit, Tim Bradley ain't in there. He a 5-time champion.
But that's not
beat Manny Pacquiao.
So he beat him and then was the first one to become the champ, is what I mean.
What you mean?
That he was the first one of his race to become
a
champ.
That's what you mean. Okay, he the first Mexican to become a heavyweight champion.
Yeah. So they give him that if he would have beat himself. You know what I'm saying? They would give him for that.
He lost the very next fight too, man. Blew up in weight. I don't think they're gonna. My boy Champion Heart loving the content. He said it's the colonizer's fault. Put a case on it. What did Drop say? My man said put a case on it. Absolute. I talked to Tay Jones. He said it ain't gonna be Helena's. He said it's 100% not Helena's. And I don't blame him because that's a big awkward guy too. You know what I'm saying? All right. Mike Lewis said, "Damn, I'm just here." Oh, Mike Lewis. Oh, I'm sorry, my guy Clips. Clips, you late. Clips said, "Damn, I'm just hearing these mom crazies." Oh, yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, man. Yep. Shout out to my guy, that guy Clips. Shout out to Right Side, the Boxing Scholar, D Bevel the Champ, Derek Lincoln. Shout out to all the members, man, all the neighbors. I appreciate y'all. So look, AB replies less than 24 hours with this. Listen, man, you know, it's your boy AB. Listen, man, I was just frustrated with a lot of shit going on in my life. Put a case on him. Hold on, let me stop right there. Aren't we all, brother? Aren't we all frustrated sometimes with our life and what's going on in our life? Me and Showtime Boxing and Al Heyman. Al Heyman ain't got no ad. You can't even add him. He said, me and at Showtime Boxing and Al Heyman have no problems whatsoever. Do y'all believe him?
No, just like I didn't believe all respect to the Haney family and to the undisputed, super undisputed champ, Devin the Dream Haney, Devin the Nightmare Haney to them haters. I didn't believe him when he apologized for saying ain't no white boy gonna beat him. Because ain't no white boy beat him. But respectfully, they make you apologize.
Somebody said, what's the next thing for Wilder? It really might be Andy Ruiz. If Andy Ruiz is successful in this fight, it looked like that's what they're trying to line up. Like they even had that question queued up for him at the press conference today, where they asked him, which is weird to me, like you're asking Andy Ruiz, do you want to fight Wilder coming off a loss, basically? 2 knockout losses. Back-to-back knockout losses. Do you want not fight for the? They said, do you want to fight for the title next, or you want to fight for Wilder? He said, I want to fight Wilder, but if he's not ready to come back, I would like to fight the winner of Usyk versus Joshua. Joshua ain't gonna fight Andy Ruiz again. Not no time soon. I don't see it. Not this Ruiz that's in better shape, you know? That can probably catch him. He beat Fat Ruiz. He lost to in-shape Ruiz, if that was in shape. But then he lost to Fat Ruiz. This new Ruiz, he damn sure gonna probably have nightmares about. But Reggie, what you think of Adrien Broner's apology? And I'm gonna actually pull up the full screen right here, and I'm gonna read this off as well. Before you reply, let me say this. So he put that picture up. Listen, man, you know, it's your boy AP. Man, I was just frustrated with a lot of shit going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? Al Heyman and Showtime, we don't have no problems whatsoever. But he rebuttals that. So he apologized, put this up, but then he put a post up that's contradicting that. Oh, yeah, I'm putting cases all over AB's jacket. Listen to this. Players fuck up and stand up men can own up to a mistake. So that's meaning he made a mistake walking out of the press conference. Here we go. At Showtime Boxing and at Showtime Sports. Excuse me. That's Steven Espinoza, basically. Because Steven Espinoza don't got no social media where you can reach him right here. I think do he even got a Twitter? I know he ain't got no IG.
Yeah, he got a Twitter because I was trying to interview him.
Okay, so he don't have the Twitter, but he does. Oh man, he'll do that interview, but I think he do the interviews face to face, like when you at the event. Because I've interviewed him like 3 times, bro. And two of those times I wasn't even a YouTuber yet. And all my interviews with him pretty much are off camera. It's more about, hey, look, and matter of fact, that last time I interviewed him, I was talking about getting credentials. It wasn't even about boxing. Put a case on me. He was looking at me like, how did you get here right now, motherfucker, if you ain't got no credentials? Yeah, I wiggled my way in. I finessed that shit. But let's talk about it. He said, players fuck up and stand-up men can own up to a mistake at Showtime Boxing, Steven Espinoza, and at Showtime Sports, the company. Al Heyman, we are all locked in for life. I love y'all. See y'all in some weeks. Let's go. August the 20th, about billions. P.S. I meant everything I said, though. That press conference. Here he come with the jokes. P.S. I meant everything I said, though. That press conference on a Zoom call blew me like a woman in an MGM Grand trying to get picked up for $250. Yeah.
We don't believe you.
Okay, no. I don't really know how I feel about this. I don't like these kind of apologies, man. That's just me personally. This is like an apology, but then you kind of report with you take everything away. P.S. I meant everything I said, though. That press conference on a Zoom call blew me like a woman in the. So you are apologizing for. I think he's apologizing more for walking out, because I'm sure somebody like the good Sam Watson probably reached out to him and said, "Ain't nothing, brother. Ain't nothing. Hey, I'm just telling you, brother." You ever met Sam Watson? That's how you sound too. You be like, now, I'm just telling you, man. You gotta clean this shit up, man. Gotta clean this shit up. And these people don't set this shit up for you. Got everything laid out for you. Got everybody there waiting to talk to you. We need you to sell the fight now. Now, how you gonna get another fight if you don't at least sell this one? Whether you win or you lose, you gotta sell the fight. You can't just be walking off like that. Come on, brother. You gotta clean this shit up now. Everybody who believed in you, you said fuck them. Except me, of course, Sam Watson. He ain't say fuck Sam Watson. But yeah, what y'all? Somebody said, yeah, I apologize, but I meant it. Come on, bro. Reggie, on you react first, then Sir Senior.
Man, it shows, man. He AB belong in a Snickers commercial. You know them Snickers commercials, motherfucker be tripping. Then they eat a Snick and they come back to themselves. They need to put AB in one of them goddamn commercials and shit, because
let me make sure I got the link out there. Champion Heart, pull up, chop it up with us real quick if you got a couple minutes. Shout out to the brother Champion Heart. Go ahead.
Yeah,
my bad.
Yeah, because AB got some serious shit wrong with him, man. But the apology, was it forced? I think it was something he thought about, because I think he went to go look at his account or seeing what he can't afford and this and that. and realize how short his money getting and how much he gonna need this fight and how much he doesn't need to burn bridges because these
they could scrap
dudes.
this shit, right? They could scrap it right now if they wanted to, probably, right?
Absolutely.
We'll scrap this shit. We'll pay Omar Figueroa something. He gonna be cool. He ain't gonna trip. And if you want it, my nigga, you gotta sue us. But nah, we scrapping this fight for whatever reason.
Yeah, exactly. But I think they really care for this dude. That's just like he was making that last time he was saying something about Al because they was holding on to the idiot's money, him blowing it. And then he was complaining they were paying him something like the money they were giving him was good amount of money. It was like $30,000 a month. Like they know, they see the direction this dude is going in. And their thing was to control his money, to inch it out to him per day. They're giving him like $1,000 a day budget or some shit like that. Because the one thing he's going to do, he's going, like I say, he's going to end up homeless, and he's too dumb to realize. And then you get other stupid motherfuckers on YouTube who just take anything AB says. Oh man, they holding his money. The PBC ain't got the money. No, they saving this dude. Just like you seen many athletes have to get saved. Bobby Bonilla being bailed out, not being so much bailed out. I don't think he was that screwed with money because I think he set it up years down the line after their sports careers, and here's money coming out that they put to the backside. The same thing that saved Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson to be dead broke had it not been for whoever set up some kind of contract where he got that money years after his career because he was going through a financial struggle. And then bam, here come a bunch of millions that he was so dumb and caught up in himself. And that's exactly who AB is. AB mirrors what we seen with Allen Iverson early in his career, but I think AB is probably to the 10th power of that shit. They understand it's a young dude. A lot of these dudes don't understand the value of these fucking dollars and how these opportunities can slip. Like these dudes get one big ass check, get multiple big checks off of their talent, but forget you in your 30s, shit, you starting to slip. Your mind may feel you can do shit, but in reality, shit is slipping. And on top of that, you ain't doing shit that people know that you can do, but your brain is starting to hold back shit. And now it's affecting you, drinking and shit, you blowing up in weight, having it. All his training camps are fat camps. All of them. Like you see AB big, he gonna look like his father after his career is over. But shit. It's just like, no, it's the reality of shit. AB ain't no new story to human existence.
Shots fired.
Same thing when people are saying that, pointing that shit out with Earl Spence and his drinking. These dudes ain't the first humans to walk the damn earth. People have seen this shit, and people see it with AB. Like either he gonna get with it, mature and fix himself, or he gonna continue to do shit. Yeah, this shit is funny to hear him say some crazy shit. Be like, everybody like to trip off a crazy motherfucker, but at some point you start to feel compassion for these dudes and empathy. I'm more empathetic about AB because it's sad what direction he's heading to, and he's gonna be too foolish to pull the damn parachute cord before he smacked the ground. But that's my thoughts on him.
Shout out to Cali Fire, man. Cali Fire in the building.
What up?
What up, family? Cali Fire said AB knows how to grow the campaign. Champion Heart, thanks for pulling up. Man, that roll looks beautiful at night, man. Look scary as hell. Look like something gonna pop out any minute. This is like a horror movie. Fuck that. It ain't scary no more. It looked nice right here at night. It looked beautiful. Once you zoom in, be like, hold up. This look like a deer, or like Michael Myers gonna hop out in front of the car in a minute with a mask on. He gonna get his ass ran over by the 18-wheeler, though, ain't he? Beep, beep. Hey, cut this 18-wheeler with your knife, motherfucker. Talk to me, Champion Heart. Could this all be a publicity stunt from Adrien Broner? Nobody was talking about this Figueroa press conference. We talking about it now because he walked out. Talk to me.
That's true, man. I mean, it could be AB, promoting because you got to sell a fight, or it could be everything that Reggie is saying, man. I mean, you can look at it two ways.
Go ahead, you got the floor. Elaborate.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows that that AB is pretty much at the end of his career. What do you expect with an AB fight? He's not going to let his hands go. So are people going to pay for that? So you got to do something to draw up some type of attention, for people to say, okay, we want to see what's going to happen. So you got to come with some antics, So I mean, it's possible that this could all be capped for trying to sell a fight.
All right. So look, what you think of his what you think, Sir Senior? And then I'm gonna go back to Champion Heart for the next question. Do you think this is possibly a PR stunt? Like my boy Cali Fire said in the chat. Said AB know how to grow the campaign. Shout out to Cali Fire. Thanks for pulling up.
What up?
Yeah, most definitely. I think AB definitely has a extremely good talk game. Once he's finally done with boxing, he need to go to WWE. Respectfully.
Nah, he ain't Rey Mysterio with the shit. He too
Rey
small.
Mysterio.
He too small. Like he got it. Like them little guys in wrestling got to do some aerial acrobatics. Tank Davis probably can do good in WWE because he can go off the top turnbuckle and do a backflip. AB,
right?
Nah, man.
Never heard of it.
AB gonna be trying to rap, yo. His music ain't that bad neither. It's not that bad. If you ever heard him rap, he ain't that bad.
It's not that good either. Respectfully.
Huh? I ain't gonna say that. I'll let you say it. So look. So Champion Heart, let me ask you this. What you think of his apology right here? He apologized, but kind of took it back. He said players fuck up, but and stand-up men can own up to their own mistakes. Al Heyman, Showtime, we locked in for life. I'll see y'all in a couple of weeks. Let's go. August 20th, about billions. That's him trying to promote the fight. But then he says, P.S. I meant everything I said, though. That press conference on that Zoom.
What was the point of the apology if you're going to come right back and say, I meant everything I said?
That press conference on that Zoom call blew me like a woman. Look, even this right here blew me like a woman in the MGM ground trying to get picked up for $250. Like, they don't want you putting that out there, bro. I get it. He's trying to be funny. But come on, AB. AB got cases on him with shit with women. You know what I'm saying? That poor taste, some would say, right?
It sounded like he was trying to tell a D. Hodges story, to be honest. He was trying to
She was a crackhead. She had some good box though. I love the box though. Crackhead's got the best box for $20. I got some top. That's my D. Hodges impersonation. Reg, what you think, man? PR stunt or not?
Nah, he's just an idiot. I don't think that shit was anything to move to fight for it. I think he really was in his emotional trip at the time. I think he really displeased with what's going on. I don't see any PR out of what he was doing. The PR would be out of him maybe talking big-ish to Omar Figueroa or some other shit, but the walk off, going to sleep, he looked like he was drunk or some shit at the damn press conference. But he was probably tired, probably just woke up. But no, I don't see PR out of that.
My man NMFI said he said AB last fight was February 2021, correct. But that's right on brand for a lot of these fighters. They only fighting about once a year, once every 18 months. Look, by the time Bud Crawford fight Spence, it's gonna be a year, right? He fought Sean Porter in November.
Yeah, if that fight.
Fought him Sean Porter in November. Like, this gonna be about a year. And he's the older fighter. Shoot, Jamal Charlo didn't fight since last year on Juneteenth. One fight in the 1 year.
Yeah, for that give us free build.
Damn.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
All right. But look, Reg, so you were saying he was like, yo, blah, blah, blah. You had said some shit about people believing AB, yada, yada, yada. Let me share my screen. Let's go to the Instagram. I'm going to show y'all some of these comments under this post. And I want y'all to react to it. First guy right here. Here we go. Nah, bro, don't take nothing back. You said, he said, don't take nothing back. You said back you keep what do you say? Hold on, I gotta proofread this. Hold up. Nah, bro, don't take nothing. You said okay, nah, bro, don't take nothing. You said bet. Keep it a G. Can't hate. He said can't hate it because it's fucked up how they got you doing a virtual fucking press conference. That shit pussy and disrespectful. That's what this guy right here said. Free the man. Hey, look, no avatar. Hey, look, 300, no posts. That's probably another boxer right there with a ghost account. What y'all think of what Free the Man said? He was like, yo, it's fucked up. Oh, Champion Heart, let me get your take on that. But also, Ruiz and Ortiz did a press conference today. That shit won't virtual. Ortiz ain't accomplished.
You said Ruiz versus Ortiz. That fight is coming.
Yeah, that's coming in like October or November. But Adrien Broner, a 4-division champion. Ortiz ain't never won a title in his division. Ruiz got one title. He beat Anthony Joshua. He became a champion for one fight. Never defended. Well, he never won a defense. So he won the title, lost it his very next fight. The other guy ain't never won a title. And that shit was on pay-per-view.
Right.
This guy right here, 4-division champion doing a Zoom call press conference. Are they disrespecting him? What say you? September the 4th. Thank you, California. September the 4th. And that's on a Sunday. They are fighting on the Sunday. Go ahead.
And Brian Custer was saying that they doing the virtual thing due to, to COVID, but they do the actual conference during the week of the fight.
But we saw PBC do something totally different today. Champion.
Right.
Is that a Showtime protocol? Is that a Fox protocol? Is it the PBC just deciding? Because Reggie was like, how'd you say, Reggie? He was like, man, ain't nobody gonna put no money up for no venue for y'all because AB gonna come in and stink the joint up.
Right. And see, that goes back to, to what I was saying about, he's got to come with some antics, man, to get people to, to want to see this fight. So that that can be viewed as disrespectful, the virtual press conference. You were asking my opinion on Ortiz and Ruiz. Who's going to win? Is that what you're asking?
I kind of didn't yet. I kind of did. But I was just thinking, why did they get a face-to-face press conference? But Adrien Broner was a Zoom call. He's more accomplished than Ortiz. Ortiz is the 4-division champion. Adrien Broner.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That could definitely be viewed as disrespectful. I think they know that they know what they're gonna get with Broner, and they don't want to put money behind it, man. I don't know any other way to look at it.
Shout out Big Dog Willie. He said the beautiful thing. Oh, I just said this, Big Dog Willie. I said AB is smart. Even in this, he got us talking about him.
Right, exactly.
Reggie was like, AB's a fucking idiot. Oh, and I got a that's what he said.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
I got a Facebook message from Roger. How you say this? Ledesma, Ledesma. He said, expose himself. The entire boxing world has known forever and a day that this guy's imbecile, complete dipshit. This is Roger on Facebook replying to the post. So, Roger, I put the number out there. You can call in as well. Let me see. And D Hodge's sister just accepted my Facebook request. Cool. So I'll probably try to get her on the line, and I'll do a pre-recorded video for that, and I'll drop that as well. I'll call her probably tomorrow. And his mom did get the cash app. She just replied, it looks like.
Hey man, salute to you, man, for bringing D Hodge's mom on, man, and having that, bro. That was cool. I hate to hear, my man passed away, man. I'm definitely going to send his mom some money, man. But I just want to, Salute to you on that, brother.
Yeah, man. Look, like I said, man, I would want somebody to just at least reach out to my family and just to, share some warm stories. Shoot, in a perfect world, you guys will come to the funeral. You know what I'm saying? Put my shit in, put my shit out there in, in the big ass arena, and everybody come out. You know what I mean? Your cousin D Bevel the Champ sent a super chat. He said, "Be safe out there, big cuz."
Salute, cuz. Much respect, man. Most definitely, man. And that's and like you were saying, Mark, we definitely got to get insurance, man. One of the reasons that I did is because I'm out here like this, and you would not believe how many close calls I have, man, being out here like this.
Yeah, because you be on YouTube talking to us. Hey, look, delete everything on your phone. If it never happened, delete this shit.
I gotta make sure my girl's gonna be good, man. But much love, cuz. I appreciate you, man.
Absolutely. Shout out to D Bevel the Champ. Let me give him the $2 drop.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for supporting the show in a major way. D Bevel the Champ. Quantavious, chill, bro. Like, this ain't even about fighting nobody, bro. Like, nobody wants to fight you. And your name is Jones, man. You probably one of my people, man. It's all love over here, Q. I promise it's all love. It can't be nothing but love. Can't fight on we can't fight on the Wi-Fi. How much steps? My man said, "You don't want to step to me." What he say? Let me put him on. Let me give him the voice. He was like,
"It never heard of it."
Right.
You don't want to step to me, Marq Nash.
Quantavious Jones.
I will kill you.
No, I'm joking. No. It's all entertainment, man. Don't take that shit too serious, man. Like, let that shit go, man. Whatever you own, man. Life too short, man, to be arguing with a nigga on YouTube. Spend that time, call your family, go visit the dead homies, write a letter to your homie in jail, go spend time with your kids. Get a bitch. Hey, look, and when all else fails, use this Wi-Fi to make yourself happy. They got a whole website for that. Get yourself happy, man. Don't spend your time watching shit that don't make you happy. This show don't make you happy, man. Find something to make you happy on that website. I promise. It'll be something cute as this lady right here. Girl behind the mic. Look at them red lipstick. Come on, man. Look at that red lips, boy. Vibes. The vibes. Oh, the vibes, baby. Yo, it's all entertainment, man. It's all entertainment. I'm sorry, what you say, bro? All right, look. All right, somebody else said, somebody say, bro, don't worry about that shit. Just let your hands go and work this motherfucker in the ring. All right, then that's good advice. Shout out to James Blackwell 31. Said, man, don't worry about that. He said, damn, you fighting at 140? You should be able to get in the ring and show everybody what's up. Not if he's weak at 140 and he's spending all this time trying to make it. How much weight he got to lose in camp, bro? 40 pounds? 30 pounds? What y'all think AB walking around at? 160, 170? It's not easy to lose all that weight. And then you lose them. You losing a piece of yourself in that gym just trying to make their weight. Fat camps. Anybody want to pass the mic? And then I'll go to this another part. Oh, here we go. Somebody real quick. Code 13 Key said, Adrien Broner, I'm not trying to hear that bullshit. Floyd would never be virtual. You, AB, man, they playing you as if you ain't done nothing for the sport. I'm frustrated for you and how some things went in your life and in the sport of boxing. You took a few losses, but I will always respect you. I respect them too. I will always respect you because you AB. You paved the way for a lot of these fighters we see today. You are the effing warrior. They don't want AB to win again. Wow. They do want AB to win. This is Code 13. Y'all see what he's saying? Y'all agree with him? Disagree? I got to hit Reggie first on this one because Reggie about to smoke this nigga. Go ahead.
Y'all about to say it must be AB fucking relative saying dumb ass shit like that.
Or his ghost account, but go ahead. What you think of it?
I think it's stupid as fuck. Like, to even tell AB, hold AB up to a standard where AB gonna try to do some shit. Ain't nobody against AB. AB is a fucking dumbass. And I think people sitting there trying to defend AB as if somebody's targeting him or against him when they had put AB in every opportunity that many people don't get to see, especially people coming off of losses, people who don't give their best of effort, people who have so many issues outside the ring. And I mean, AB got serious issues outside the fucking ring. He would have been dropped a long time ago by anyone. I mean, because he's not returning anything. They have lost a lot of money on AB. As much as people want to talk about how much he's a star, he this and that, and AB ain't that dude that people think he is. And I think the numbers show it for the reason why they're starting to kind of retract on doing things for him. Because it's one thing to talk shit in a press conference, say comical shit, but ultimately people show up to events to watch you fight. Right. They show up to press conference to listen to you say sound bites. And you know, when you get in he gets in the ring, you're not gonna get the soundbite shit from him. You just get Chihuahua talk at a press conference and Chihuahua fighting in the ring. So nobody, them dudes don't want to see it, but they have a love for AB. AB is like a child who you love, you try to hug, show love, and he just rejects that shit. He's dealing with personal battles and shit. Think nobody loves him, everyone's against him. You see those kind of people all the damn time. AB's like that, and that's why I think he's challenged. He's so challenged on the inside. He doesn't externalize that shit. When he gets older, AB gonna have a hellified story when he really opens up. If he doesn't cause harm to himself, but when he opens up, I bet a lot of shit. What I'm saying right now is what people gonna hear from AB's story. The battle is him. Like Sir said earlier, the issue is him. He's battling himself. His biggest enemy is him. It ain't everybody else. He don't even realize a motherfucker out there helping him. And he's getting tremendous amounts of help. Like, and he's foolish. And I think fans are foolish to think somebody's trying to sabotage him. And he's been in these positions by the people he think trying to destroy him. Like, he's crazy. A self-sabotaging ass dude.
Look at this one. Look at this one, yo. My boy, this dude right. Somebody, you're a horrible fighter. You broke as fuck. Someone got the call, producer JC. People are laughing at the PS. People are giving, some people like, I look at Ivan Redcalf. Shout out to Ivan Redcalf. He in there saying never give up. But look at this guy, Terserbiv. He said, look, AB, don't sweat the small stuff. Their mission is to throw you off their game. Their mission. Now, I've been in the military. I know what a mission is. It's a well-calculated, thought-out plan. You do recon. You hire people. Like, it's a whole thing in play. It's a group effort. A mission. He said their mission is to throw him off his game, champion. He said they know you like those interviews, and it is when you're the most entertainment. Look, he could have still been entertaining today. Yesterday. Stay focused on the fight. Get your mind and body right. Forget what they said. Stop letting it get you your head together. Blah blah blah. Figueroa, put Figueroa to bed. On 820. Let your hands go. Let your hands do the talking. Doing a whole interview, doing a whole lot of apologizing. Hurt people, try to hurt people. Heal, brother. Oh man, these comments are interesting. You not Floyd. But you not Floyd gang, but lock in. Okay. I love you, but you not I love you, AB, but you not Floyd. All right. I think it's a travel ban because of the new COVID. Man, they had them boys right there together on PBC. Somebody in the chat over here is saying it's always the blacks. Look at this, Dale Wilson. Call in, Dale. Phone number out there. Dale Wilson said, I'm black. Probably not if you got to say that, right? I'm black.
Right.
It's always, and look, and then he edited black out. He probably ain't black. Hold up, Dale Wilson. Dale Wilson, I'm putting a case on you.
Yeah, you gotta say black.
I'm black with a bleach brain.
Hey, look, he black, and he put his. How many black people put their middle initial out there? I'm Dale E. Wilson. Dale E. Wilson. I'm black, and it's always fellow black. Fellow blacks. Who says fellow blacks?
That nigga from Whittier, man.
Who said fellow blacks?
I'm about to say that might be Fred.
On you, nigga. This nigga said, and fellow blacks. Dale Wilson, you got to call in to get your black card back. If not, I just took your shit on air. Nigga, please. It's always fellow blacks. Fellow black. What the fuck is the fellow black?
No.
Can I put a case on him?
Hell yeah.
Gotta put a case on him.
Yeah, we don't believe Dale Wilson. Respectfully, homie.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
I don't believe you. Fellow blacks.
It never heard of it.
Shout out to Brandon Washington, seen and unseen in the building. Dale Wilson, but I get where you're coming from, though. Shout out to my boy Crucial 13 in the building. Got a dope channel, too. Check him out. He said, AB plays too much. People not wanting him to win, quote unquote, will be the excuse when he loses. Watch. Go ahead, Champion Heart. You agree with that?
You know what? What was it his last fight where they had to change it at the last minute and make it a catch weight because he didn't make weight? Wasn't that his last fight?
Versus Giovanni Santiago.
I think so. Yeah.
Let me see what weight did they fight in. Let me log in. Let me see.
He didn't make weight, so they had to change it at the last minute and make it a catch weight fight. I said that to say I don't think he's gonna make weight, man.
Okay. AB fought at 146. Let me see. He fought at 146. Giovanni was 145 and a half. What was they supposed to fight at?
They were supposed to fight at 140, right?
Oh shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make weight, man.
Well, look, if they were smart, they could put all them stipulations on them, like you got to forfeit some of your money, bro, if you just can't make weight, right?
Right.
Can't just go in there and not make weight and still get paid like you made weight. Arlette, hey gorgeous, how you doing? Shout out to Arlette. Arlette got a sexy voice too. Let me get her the drops. Oh, she give me the vibes. And you know, I was crazy when she said, "Oh, Marq Nash, you got a sexy voice." I was like, "Oh, really?" It doesn't give you these vibes. Shout out to the beautiful Arlette. Look at it, got that hair. Look at that avatar, Reg vibes, right?
Bring her on. Bring her on.
He said, "Tell her to call
in."
Yeah, she got a nice voice too. She got one of those East Coast accents. Yeah, we love Arlette. She comes from I met her on Coach Malachi's show and on Lady Shan show. So shout out to Lady Shan. Shout out to Coach Malachi. New Media Today, USA Boxing.
What up?
And he got that midnight conversations with Malachi. Check him out, yo. Tell him Marq Nash sent you.
What up?
Shout out to Lisa Bell. Pablo, what up?
What up?
All right, let me. I'm gonna play a little bit of this right here. Look at this DJ D underscore. He said, but you got to pay attention. All of these guys have been doing pre-interviews via Zoom before the press conference and weigh-ins. Some cats didn't even have a press conference because of COVID. Talk your shit, champ. But let's keep it a bug. We just saw one. What do you guys think of my point that look, AB is more accomplished than Ortiz and Ruiz? And if they can do a face-to-face, why he can't do a face-to-face? Give me your reaction to that.
I think the dude in the comment section might be right, where they trying to get in his head, so to get him off his game, because they can get rid of him real easy. He lose now, it's over for his career. Where is he going to go from here? Who is he going to fight? They're going to put him together, fight Ryan Garcia. Like, who is he going to fight? He would never make the weight. So who is he going to fight? Respectfully.
Hey, look, she said AB mouth is Hall of Fame. He knows how to build up a fight. I got to put a pause on that. I don't want to hear no girl telling me another nigga mouth Hall of Fame. I might get jealous. Arlette, my mouth Hall of Fame too. Holla at your boy. Make a movie out this motherfucker. I'm going straight to the AVM Awards, whatever that shit called in Vegas. All right, these are jokes though. These are jokes. Go ahead. I'll pass the mic around though. What you guys think, man? What is AB a Hall of Famer? Let me get your take on that too, sir. Saying you and Champion Heart. Well, no, you said he was. Champion Heart, is AB a Hall of Famer?
Man, I would
put a case on you
on the first ballot card. Is that what you mean? Or
I mean, shit, on any ballot con. I mean, Tim Bradley don't miss his 4th opportunity. Buster Douglas ain't in the Hall of Fame. Tim Bradley, like I said, he's a 5-time champion, 2 divisions. He ain't in the Hall of Fame. Whatever. Like 1st, 2nd, 4th. If he a Hall of Famer, tell me the ballot.
Maybe not on the first ballot card, man. But I guess you would have to have him as an honorable mention. I guess you would have to have him as an honorable mention.
Honorable mention for the Hall of Fame?
Never heard of it.
Where they do that at?
I guess you could give it to him, man. It's just
he a 4-division champion. If Mikey Garcia going in the Hall of Fame, shouldn't they be going?
Yeah, I mean that's a shame that Tim Bradley, not there. Regardless to how you felt about him personally, Tim Bradley should be there.
He beat 2 walk-in Hall of Famer first ballots. He beat
he beat
Marquez.
Yeah. Yeah, so you gotta give it to him. So I would say,
Your cousin Deuce Tom in the chat, Reg, he was like, hell no, AB ain't no Hall of Famer.
Is that what Deuce said? Why?
Why not?
What's the base of that on?
See, I think people count your losses so much in boxing more than they'll count your accomplishments nowadays.
Like I must have forgot.
Yeah, but losses don't mean anything, man.
Oh no, that means something. That means you got your ass kicked, like Show Moore said. They do mean something, respectfully.
Yeah, but Ali lost. Sugar Ray Robinson lost.
But then they lose to other all-time greats, or other Hall of Famers.
I think the best person to ask about Hall of Fame is Shelton Moore. Not.
Nah, right. Nah, he gonna be up there. He got his ass kicked. He ain't that good. Shelton Moore's favorite line is, he ain't that good.
Right.
I'll be like, he kicked Mike Tyson ass, so what?
I mean, it's boxing. You gonna lose. That's just part of the game, man.
Good question. Shout out to Rider of the Storm. The brother Rider of the Storm said, is there any 4-division champions who are not in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, that is a good question.
Deuce Time said he shouldn't be in because he's forgettable. Do you guys think he's forgettable? AB is definitely not forgettable. I don't think AB is exciting, man.
Not right now. He ain't forgettable.
Yeah, let's say he's forgettable.
Yeah, it's too soon for him to be forgettable.
Yeah, it's more likely AB will forget who he is by getting knocked out again before we forget who he is.
Oh, shit.
Respectfully.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Damn, homie. Shout out to Brandon Washington. Brandon Washington said, because AB is a 4-time champion, 4-time weight division champion, he will be in the Hall of Fame. He just does not have any signature wins. Shouldn't every time he got a title in another division, shouldn't that be a signature? He signed his name on that belt, right?
But you also got to think about the strength of the class. I don't think it was that strength of the strength of the class won belts from. You
chopping. Say it again, Reg.
I don't think the strength of the class in which he won those belts from was that strong, so they can probably use that against him.
What weight did he do that at? Was that at 130, 135? What weight was that?
Yeah, I think it's 30, 35, 40, and 47.
Yeah.
30, 35, 40, 47.
Who he won a belt from at 47?
I thought he got a vacant. He got a vacant title from. Didn't he beat Paulie? Yeah, he beat Paulie. He took Paulie belt.
And see, that's whack. That you can't. That discounts you as a champion.
Cause you beat Paulie Malignaggi?
Because you win a vacant shit. No different.
No. I cleaned it up. It wasn't a vacant. He took Paulie's belt.
Oh, and Paulie was a weak champ too.
So now you putting another case on him. Come on, Reg.
It's the strength of the class he fought. Sean Porter don't get credit for kicking Paulie ass.
Why not? At that point, Paulie was older, I guess, too. But Adrien Broner and Paulie Malignaggi, bro, they fought for the welterweight title, WBA world title. That gotta count, Reggie.
Man, they fought for a welterweight size bitch. They fought for a bitch that weighed 147 pounds.
Oh, good night.
Facts. Both his facts.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But both his facts. But he did fight for the belt, but he lost it the next fight.
Yeah, he got his ass kicked. D Bevel the champ. Shout out to D Bevel the champ, my brother from another. I appreciate you. Appreciate your time and energy.
What's up, y'all? What's up, cuz?
What's up?
Talk to me, D Bevel.
All right, so let's break down this hype job Broner real quick, all right?
Oh, shit.
Let's break it down. Shit. 4th division champion, because, anybody become a 4th division champion by selecting their fights and winning vacant belts like Broner did.
Wait a minute. Slow down. If it was that easy, wouldn't we have more 4th division champions?
If it was that easy, yeah. But nobody wants to go for 4th division like that. Anybody could do what he did. If you jump from weight class to weight class and you fight the weakest guy there, it's easy to become a 4th division champion. Pacquiao did it. Pacquiao's 8th division. Nobody remembers those titles he won way down in the 90s. What are the names of the guys he beat?
Man, you hating on Manny Pacquiao?
I'm just being honest. They still call him 8th division champion. That don't mean
those
nothing.
Those guys can't go all the way up and beat no Cotto at 154.
Look, it's just like Chocolatito, right? It's like Chocolatito, right?
Chocolatito can't beat nobody.
It's like, look at this. Chocolatito's like, okay, the 112-pound champ. Now I'm a 114-pound champ. Now I'm a 118-pound champ. Like, come on, man. You stepping up 3 pounds and you just winning belts. What do? Eat a cheeseburger and go weigh in? You know what I mean? And then go fight the same fight? Act like that's a big step up.
Oh, man, you cold, D Bevel champ. Go ahead. It's your call. Go ahead.
But, okay, his first belt was a vacant belt at that, a WBO belt, because, I thought PBC doesn't look at WBO as being important, right? But does anybody remember Vicente Rodriguez?
It never heard of it.
There you go. So let's go to the next one. The WBC lightweight title. Okay, Devin holds that now. He made it important, because now lightweight is actually a name. But when Broner had it, it wasn't really booming back then in 2012.
What? The lightweight.
It wasn't. Nobody was thinking of the lightweight title in 2012, Mark.
Floyd was a former lightweight champion.
No. After Morales, Barrera, and Pacquiao, when they were done with that weight class, people forgot about it for a long time. So he fought Antonio DeMarco. Does anybody?
Yes.
Okay, I know we know of him, but does anybody know of his accomplishments? Was he a great fighter? Was he dominant?
So you gotta be a Hall of Famer to be a Hall of Famer, is what you're saying?
See, the thing is, people do now. They're like, well, so and so's in the Hall of Fame, so why can't they be? Okay, 2 wrongs will make a right. Let's not just flood the Hall of Fame with bums, or not bums, just people that aren't accomplished, just because someone got let in there who wasn't as accomplished. You get what I'm saying? What's his name? Mickey Ward's in the fight just for one fight with Arturo Gatti, which Arturo Gatti should not be in there either. But they had a great fight. But see, that doesn't mean I'm gonna start letting everybody in. They made a wrong move right there. Let's not let a whole bunch of wrong moves in the Hall of Fame, because that's when it becomes watered down.
Damn, Arlette agree with you. She said the Hall of Fame is.
It is.
Preach.
She's right.
God damn it.
Now let's go to his welterweight career, right? WBA lightweight title against Paulie Malignaggi. Okay. And some people have Paulie winning. Okay, he actually struggled against Paulie Malignaggi, a guy with a jab and nothing else. You know what I mean? And the thing is, Broner won these belts, but he never defended these belts. He won these titles. He won that belt at welterweight and he lost it. He would win a belt and say, all right, get rid of it. I'm moving up to this weight class just to stack your resume. That's weak to me. And then
knowing what we know now, maybe he was eating himself out the division. Knowing what we know.
Preach. And this is the last one. Thank you, y'all. And this is the last one. Let's go to 140. Now, he fought a guy named Khabib Alakardiev. There's only one Khabib, and that's Nurmagomedov. That's the only one that people remember. That's UFC. Now, that was at 140 for the WBA title. Who was the Khabib guy? Have we heard of him before that or after that?
So but again, my brother, you basing his success on his opponent.
But Mark, you started this as
that guy got
people say
for a reason. He beat the man in front of him.
Yeah, but people say he should be in the Hall of Fame because he's a 4-division champion. No, he should. He beat 4 people in different divisions that were title holders. These weren't dominant champions.
Don't matter.
You know what I mean? You guys are acting like he went up there
right
and beat.
Now,
if he went to WBA, if he went to welterweight and beat Thurman, you know what I mean? Beat a Porter. If he would at least got Maidana out of there. But the way he lost to Maidana, and he hasn't been the same ever since then, didn't that expose that he never was shit? Because right when he started fighting names, you struggle with Paulie Malignaggi, and you get in the Hall of Fame when you had a struggle fight with Paulie Malignaggi? He never was shit.
He beat that boy, though.
He latched on the Floyd's 24/7s. He fought the Philly shell style that everybody loved. A lot of Floyd fans. But once he got up there with those names, got his ass whooped. And then that was the end, and he never came back. And here we are almost 10 years later talking about, if he just lets his hands go, he could be so great. Broner never was shit, y'all. We fell for the hype job, man. It is what it is. He's entertaining.
You done?
He's entertaining, you know what I mean? He's
You done?
cool.
Man, he gonna stop when he done. He gonna stop when he done.
It's the facts. These are the facts.
Let Brandon Washington do a rebuttal. Go ahead, Brandon Washington.
Go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah, because he keeps saying the same thing over and over.
I'm gonna mute your mic while they talking, and I'll bring you back on so we don't get the wind whipping around in the truck. All right, go ahead. I got you.
If we ask him the question, does Broner belong in the Hall of Fame? We're not talking about who he fought, how he won his belts. We're not talking about any of that. If Sylvester Stallone is in the Hall of Fame and Lou DiBella and all these other motherfuckers in the Hall of Fame for never getting hit in the face, we have a fictional boxer that's in the Hall of Fame, and y'all talking about someone that actually, no matter what you think about AB, how he got the belts, he won them. He is an actual 4-division champion. When you look at accomplishments without peering into it, and if we look at a lot of these championship boxers, we'll see that their resume didn't represent their accomplishments. But Adrien Broner does deserve, by the criteria of what the Hall of Fame is, he deserves to be there. Now, is he a top-tier fighter? No, he's not. But I believe Adrien Broner's problem was he was undisciplined. Not that he ain't never been shit. He wasn't going to be shit. You have to have some kind of talent to win a belt in 4 divisions. I don't care how they move you or how they match make you. You have to still have some type of talent and some type of skill to do that. So I think Adrien Broner's problem is he got too much too soon, and he thought that he was ready to live the lifestyle of Floyd Mayweather without the discipline of boxing, and he ate and drank himself out of a lot of those divisions. Me personally, I think Adrian's prime division is 135. I think he should have stayed there longer. But because of his undisciplined fluctuating in weight is the reason he goes up and down. But to rip away at him as though he doesn't have any accomplishments and his accomplishments ain't shit and blah, 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 that's not true. He will be in the Hall of Fame. And anytime Adrien Broner opens his mouth, the whole fucking boxing world listens. So you can't say he's not shit because we're talking about a snippet. Really, what's bringing all this about? We're talking about a snippet of a press conference where he kind of blew up a little bit. It wasn't even a lot. He just did his Adrien Broner thing, and it made headlines all across fucking boxing. So he is something to watch, whether he's entertaining, whether you think his boxing skill matches in entertainment, probably not. But as far as a pulverizing fixture on the boxing scene, Adrien Broner is that.
Man, that was a great rebuttal, Brandon. I agree with it, but ultimately, I think that Bevel was speaking a lot of truth to what he was saying about AB. I think AB is going to go to the Hall of Fame based on who you name, but to be honest about when looking at the accomplishments, like I was saying, it was done in a very weak caliber period of the people that he faced to become what he became. Because I don't even really remember AB championship fights like that. I just really mostly remember AB press conferences more than I remember his actual fights. But I do realize he does have the skills and talents which he let go to waste based on a lacking of discipline. Like, you can do all the soundbite stuff and make more of what you state more memorable than your fights. That becomes a problem. I mean, but the accomplishments are there. Are they accomplishments that have been just that much against the greatest dudes? Because no, when you moved up against bigger names, you lost to them. You didn't perform against them. And then when you look at a dude like Tim Bradley, who should be in the Hall of Fame, AB may not make it on the first ballot, but is he a Hall of Famer based on what's out there? Yeah, he's definitely that. But I think he's done a lot of things to damage his career. But the rebuttal, your rebuttal was perfect. But I definitely agree with what D-Bevel was saying. Like, and that before D-Bevel stayed, I was saying the caliber of that career, it makes it to where, like, he accomplished being this 4 division dude and stuff. But who did you really fight, and what was really out there? So, I mean, shit, people give Terrence Crawford a hard time. He's accomplished a lot. So it ain't saying that AB's fucking without criticism because people like him because he says crazy shit. And I don't think he's that big of a draw, like when it comes to boxing, because he says some crazy shit. He can't, if he was that big of a draw, he'd be one that many media networks, because you need the networks for your career, who they run to want to do interviews with. You don't see any interviews with AB. They keep cameras far away from his crazy ass. Only time you see him speak is for his fights.
Well, yeah, just like I was saying, like yeah, I agree. I agree with some points that Brandon was making, but it went back to my first point. Like, there are people that get in the Hall of Fame based off what they said or what their antics were. But we really got to go off your accomplishments in the ring. I mean, when it comes to other sports, there's a lot of NBA players, football players, baseball players. You know, they may have some good personalities out there, but if they don't win any rings and they don't really win any championships or even any anything, like, you know what I mean, they really don't get in their Hall of Fame like that because they go by a standard of rules. Boxing is so messed up that we're letting people in there based off of how popular they are, just like he said, Sylvester Stallone and all these other guys. But like I said in the beginning, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Okay, Stallone got in there. I think that's BS. But just because Stallone's in there, I'm not going to say, okay, well, Stallone got in there, so let's throw him in there. Let's throw this guy in there. No, and that's what waters it down, because we go based off our feelings of what we think should be in there when these guys aren't accomplished like that. You know what I mean? Like, they got to win something. They got to dominate a division. At least have an era where they dominated. Even if they didn't unify all the belts, at least have an era where they beat at least 5 other guys who were going to go in the Hall of Fame. But you didn't even beat any Hall of Famers. How are you going to get in the Hall of Fame? You know what I mean? You didn't unify any titles. You're not undisputed at all. How are you going to get in there? And as far as AB selling, you know, he's a name to the boxing world, but he's never been on pay-per-view. He's never sold out pay-per-view like that before. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it really depends on, you know, the level of criteria that people base it off of. You know what I mean? That's just the way I base it. You got to accomplish something.
Well, I'll say this: Adrien Broner has been on pay-per-view.
Breaking up, B.
Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Man.
No.
I hear you now.
Okay. Pacquiao, Broner fought Pacquiao on pay-per-view, so he has been on pay-per-view before. And I think that the Broner Pacquiao pay-per-view did the most out of all of them, out of the Mikey Garcia, out of the Pacquiao, Keith Thurman, and out of the Pacquiao Ugas fight. I think Broner and them did damn near close to 500,000 pay-per-view buys. So Broner is a draw. You just got to match him up. But the reason why Broner's not a draw and not on pay-per-view because he's not winning. If they could get Broner on a winning streak and they can get him, you could throw Broner ass on pay-per-view and he will sell a pay-per-view.
I agree.
When it comes to the Hall of Fame, here's the thing. When we look at these old fighters and see them in the Hall of Fame, and we went down and broke down their resume the way we breaking down Adrian's resume, a lot of people would not be in the Hall of Fame. So Adrien probably didn't win his Hall of Fame fights, but he fought. Just think about it. You say he didn't. You got to unify and dominate. only the 147 division has never been unified. The 140 had only been done twice, and Bud did it first. And the 150. So these divisions are not being undisputed and unified like the criteria you're asking for. I don't remember who the last 135 was. Oh, it's Devin. So Devin was the first one to do it in damn near in years at 135. At 140, nobody came along and did it till Bud did it, and Josh Taylor did it. And at 147, I can't remember. I don't even think it's ever been done. So either Earl or Bud is about to do that. And at 154, Charlo was the first one to do that. So that shows you that these divisions, you don't this dominating and all that. That's not part of boxing. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like he got to have all the belts. He got to have this, and then he gets into the Hall of Fame. No, if you had a record, you were a multiple division champ. That's usually been the criteria for being in the Hall of Fame. I think Adrien Broner's personality is just polarizing. That's what it is. Polarizing. That's what it
He got the
is.
Terrell Owen problem. He's Terrell Owens of boxing. The difference is he's won more titles than Terrell Owens. But in the NFL boxing, I mean that NFL shit, that fraternity right there, the members get that vote. And a lot of times I heard Shannon Sharp explain, he said people gotta like you, man. The writers gotta like you, the writers get a vote, and the players get a vote. Now in boxing, I don't know if I gotta do some research on this. Somebody let me know in the chat. Do the actual fighters get a vote, or is it just the sports writers that vote you in the Boxing Hall of Fame? If anybody on the panel or in the chat know, let me know. I'll do some research. Somebody said call in, Mir. Yeah, call in. Anybody can call in and pull up. It's an open channel, open panel, open dialogue. As long as we respect each other, we can come back and do this shit again. But Terrell Owens, but I think somebody said, look, man, when we have these Hall of Fame meetings and brunches and luncheons, and yeah, it's all of us with our gold jackets. This is some exclusive shit. Some people just don't want to hang out with you. No different from black quarterbacks. You know, when you're the quarterback of a team, yeah, you hang out with the coach a lot at his house and the other coaches. You're there at certain things, and some people just don't want you to be a part of it. Arlette said Terrell Owens and AB both got a shitload of kids. I get that, Arlette, but that shouldn't be the that's a misnomer though, my sister. Like that shouldn't stop him from being in the Hall of Fame. He did what he did, and I think Brandon
That means a lot of women love him. That means a lot of women love him.
No, that means a lot of women are, she is just a groupie. That's what happens. You make money.
That means he went raw. That means he got caught. That's all that means. Condom for what? Condoms for what? Condoms for what?
They went wrong.
I'm like, condoms. Condoms.
Never heard of it.
Look, this is not a kid show. This is made for adults. Mira said, I'm good right now. All right, it's all love. We just want you to elaborate. But in the chat, Mira, elaborate more on your point. He was, because I don't know what I missed right here. He said, no, it didn't. Pack and Thurman did more. I don't know what he's talking about right here. I had to step away and use the bathroom.
Because Washington said that AB did the most with Pacquiao.
Did more than Thurman and Ugas.
But let's be honest, Pacquiao gets that credit. I mean,
it
was Pacquiao. Like, he needed Pacquiao to do numbers like that. You know what I mean? Some people, like, that's like what people used to say back then, like, oh, Floyd only sells when he fights the Mexicans. I said, well, what did those Mexican fighters sell before they fought Floyd? You need Floyd to do those numbers. You get what I'm saying? They tried to give Canelo credit for Floyd doing 2.2 million. But Canelo before that fight wasn't on pay-per-view. And then after that fight, he did 300,000 with what's his name? That the one dude that got his ass whooped, man. And Weeks had to stop it, but I forgot his name. But there's a name that you need to do numbers like that. And he needed Pacquiao in there because Pacquiao was his first fight over at PBC. That was a big thing, you know, when he first signed over there, something that people thought they would never see. But if before and after that Broner's ever been on pay-per-view, that means he's never was a draw. That was Pacquiao's doing for doing numbers like that against a Broner. You know, now Broner talking could have helped the numbers a little bit, but Broner always talks all his fights. You know what I mean? So I mostly get that to Manny over AB for sure.
He fought Mikey Garcia on pay-per-view, right?
Yeah, and the same applies to Mikey.
But I remember people
If
saying
he
Mikey
did fight
Garcia.
him on who fought Mikey on pay-per-view?
Ben
Broner?
Broner.
Nuh-uh. No, that was free on Showtime.
Really?
That was free on Showtime. I wouldn't have ordered that because I watched it and I know I wouldn't have paid for that. You know, but yeah, that was a Showtime fight.
So, but okay,
that's back when PBC was giving us free fights. You know.
Okay.
So
so
when Manny came over, they gave him so much money they had to put him on pay-per-view just to pay him back.
400,000 Broner Pacquiao, 400,000 buys. Is that a failure or is that a success in 2019? It's
not. I'm not going to say it's a failure, but I'm not going to call it a success at all.
It earned.
I remember back in the day where people called
it earned $30 million in pay-per-view revenue.
Yeah, I mean, and around that time, what was known as a successful pay-per-view? $1 million. At least 800,000. Remember Floyd did 800,000. People were like, "What the hell is this?" You know what I mean? Like when Martinez and Chavez did 500,000, people looked at that as it wasn't all that great. But you know, compared to nowadays, when boxing's not selling like that, they're calling 300,000 and 400,000 successes when it's really not.
But if you're breaking even, they're gonna look at it as a success for the numbers and shit. But also, you're dealing like in this atmosphere where people are streaming and shit. Like to be able to pull that in this atmosphere, yeah, you'll consider a success. That's why they try to cut back on not throwing too much money into shit. And that's the thing that people like AB don't understand of complaining about why he doing a Zoom call. Nigga, you getting paid though.
Right. Right.
My boy Mike Biggs said, Mike Biggs Boxing. Shout out to Mike Biggs Boxing. Pull up. I don't think I ever had Mike Biggs on the panel, especially he got a boxing channel. Pull up. Let's talk about it. He said that is a success though. We got to count that as a success, fellas.
I mean, it really depends on. I mean, I just really if
we
it
call
was a
Tank
success,
a
they would do
right. He doing that's about what Tank doing, right?
What?
Yeah.
About
as long as say the projection is 150 break point, like anything above that is profit for them. So they're gonna look at it as success.
Depending on the purpose. Depending on the purpose.
Yeah, and then you look
if Fury did 150, 200,000, that would have been a dud.
Yeah, and then look at the price you're paying for pay-per-views now.
About 100.
Exactly.
Right. Go ahead, D Bevel, Sir Senior. Go ahead, Brandon Washer. Y'all jump in. Oh, we lost.
Yeah, and the thing about and the thing about here's the thing about business. If I go into the plus, then it was a success. It may not be a big success compared to what the next fighter did or what this or compared to the all-time records. That's not fair that we keep comparing everybody to the greatest fighter who to ever generate pay-per-view sales. Why is Floyd the standard? That's not fair. Let's have something where we're generating to the greatest of the great. Let's do it midpoint. So compared to and based on what most of the fighters are doing who are on pay-per-view, what Broner and Pacquiao did was on par with the climate today. You got to remember, they weren't bootlegging Floyd's fights like that early on. You couldn't just plug in a fire stick and go for it. You know what I mean? You didn't have all these things. So that's all.
We were
not at the rate. Not at the rate. Not at the rate, though. I don't think.
Floyd and them did protections to block a lot of their fights from being taken from them damn pirates and shit. They putting a lot of protections against that shit.
But see, I think mostly boxing is doing low numbers not because of the streaming. It's because of the fights that we want are not being made. Because
streaming is killing it, bro.
I know streaming plays a part.
Same thing with music. Music has been killed because of when people pirated.
They said that the
What's up?
Over 12 or 30 something million illegal streams. They said the Earl Spence Ugas fight had over 5.6 million illegal streams. Go look this stuff up. It's out there.
No, I seen that.
Streaming is boxing, so it's killing it because it's killing the revenue.
Like if you know that, why
you guys are missing my point. Why are they doing that though? People
because it's free. Because it's free.
Let me explain it.
You asked the question.
No,
Let
I
me
said,
answer.
No, because
it was a rhetorical question. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is my point to that. Because everybody says boxing is doing bad because of streaming. I disagree. Because streaming's been around for a long time, and they used to do numbers when we had good fights, because it's not bothering the UFC. They're hitting 1 million pay-per-view 10 times a year. And
No,
people
but
stream
Are
UFC.
they though?
Dana
Yeah, I
White.
will show you the I will show you the numbers
but
and the
no,
names.
but D
Send me the
Bevel,
link, put it in the
D
private chat.
Bevel, Dana White has fucking made public statements about
Yes.
pirating and how he's going to go after people for pirating his shit. He's big because it has impacted his business. Streaming has impacted everything from music and especially to pay-per-view events. It has killed off.
It hasn't impacted them as much as it does with boxing. Because with boxing, it's destroying boxing because
That's not the
mostly
only
we're
thing
not
that's
getting the fights we
destroying
want.
boxing, though.
You know,
That's
now
not
it
the
has
only
affected
thing.
UFC, just not as much as it affected boxing. Because these UFC cards are still doing 800,000, 900,000 pay-per-view buys, and these are ladies fighting for the main event.
D Bevel the champ.
What
A
up?
part of the reason with pay-per-view with boxing nowadays too, my brother, is we're getting fights like that aren't even championship fights on pay-per-view.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like Thurman versus Barrios.
That's what I'm
It's
talking
a
about.
get back fight for Thurman.
I
It's a
said their
step
numbers.
up.
I said their numbers are low because of what boxing is doing. If boxing was on
But
par,
that's not conclusive, and that's not all conclusive to everything that's going on too.
no, but go ahead.
No.
I'm saying the reason why this stuff is happening in boxing because fights are not getting made when they're supposed to be made. The right guys aren't fighting each other. We're not getting champion versus champion. We're getting pay-per-view fights that should be on regular television. That plays a major part. So I said I'm not going to blame streaming for it. They're being streamed because of that. But if we got the fights that we wanted, you will see an uptick in the numbers when the best fight, the best, just like you saw with Tyson Fury and Wilder. You saw them go up to 700,000, 800,000.
Hold on, I got to check. I don't know if it's a checkmate, but I got to check. D Bevel the champ. Brandon Washington. How many people did you say bootleg that Spence Ugas fight? 5? How many?
Over 5 million people. Over 5 million.
So that means they still wanted to see the fight.
Of course.
Yep.
Why are you bootlegging some shit you don't want to see? Can I be a stream again? Oh, I ain't gonna be a stream, but y'all know my go-to.
No, they're gonna watch.
I don't bootleg gay porn. Happens. You know why I don't bootleg gay porn? Because I don't want to see it.
That's a horrible analogy.
No,
that's a great analogy.
Hell no,
it hit home, motherfucker. Knocked it out of the park with that one. Huh?
That's something you really don't want to see.
Tim Smith said that from the VP of he said, yeah, people they're not gonna do nothing but just bootleg the Earl Spence Terrence Crawford fight. That's why he talked about the money in the streaming. Obviously, it's affecting it because the head of PBC Communications said it. He said, hey, I don't know if the money's there and the people are gonna just steal the fight anyway, which he saw evidence of that throughout the all of the pay-per-views that the PBC put on. They can get the numbers back and see how people are stealing the fight. So I think that people don't pay for it because they don't have to. I'm not paying for nothing that's free that I can just push a button and stream. That's what I think it is. I don't think it's the interest or nothing like that. Like Mark said, if the fight shit ready to go, they're watching it.
And let me say this. Go ahead. To your point about streaming. So you were saying something about people are streaming because they're not getting the fights. Once a person gets in a habit to where they are streaming some shit, they're not gonna go back and pay for some shit that, I like this fight, so now I'm gonna put away this device that I can get this fight for free and spend
$5. I'm sorry, go ahead, Reg. I mean,
they ain't gonna be like, now I'm gonna spend $100 when I got the device back here with a free link. I'm gonna go spend this money. No, you got in the habit to where now you're like, I'm getting these fights for free. I ain't paying for none of this shit.
Absolutely.
And that's taken for these organizations to where they're even kind of doing it to where they control where they televise these events and try to stop it from going through the channels and even going through licensing.
My bad, wrong button.
So that people aren't pulling their events through the little pirated streams and shit. They're going after people creating what's some shits on like Fire Stick. You hear about the one dude, what's his name? Omi in a Hellcat, where cats like that who create those Fire Stick type content.
Oh, that's what got him locked?
Yeah. He making a shitload of money doing that shit.
Omi with the Hellcat, that's what got him in trouble.
Hundreds of thousands every year.
Yep.
He was doing the shit. They got them dead rights.
One of the biggest channels on there. And so
Yeah,
they're going after
he created a server site, a server. It was called Gears TV. Nobody, in matter of fact, he would have got away with it. The only reason Omni got caught is because he went on YouTube bragging and he got the attention of the federal government. Nobody knew how much money he was making. Nobody knew how he Sir, and he put it, he started showing too much wealth and too much money. And you know how it is. You know, we start flossing, them folks gonna come look at you. So that was the only reason he got caught, because he started flossing. I think he ended up generating over 60-some million dollars. I used to watch I'm in the Hellcat. I used to watch that all the time. I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny.
Hold on, his show or the actual streaming?
No, him. Everything he owned got taken by the feds. They took his
Yeah,
shit. All
what happened? Yeah, what happened was Mark. He started a YouTube channel, and you just seen him flossing. I mean, any car you could think of, he was buying. He was just buying cars every day. He'll buy the new Audi, the new Hellcat, the new this. I mean, he was just doing stuff.
He been getting that streaming money for a minute, stealing.
Yeah. And so, Yep, somebody dropped a dime on him too, and they confiscated. They came and got it all, and I think he owed like $60 million in restitution. I think.
Oh, everything you got, you owe that in restitution. Whatever. What he's worth?
And
he
from
worth
that
80 million. Well, that's what he owe in restitution. Damn. Let me do this. Let me pay my restitution real quick to Mike Biggs Boxing. He said, I appreciate the invite. I'll pull up on another day. He said, dope content, Kings. He rocking with the panel and the channel in the chat. Appreciate you, my brother. Let me give him the drop.
A 10, a fucking 10.
Yeah, man. Anytime, man. You can call in and beam in. I know sometimes people feel like when they join the panel, like they got to stay. Sometimes, man, the panel is so you can just still. Some people phones are bad, and it works better with the panel. Some people prefer the phone. You don't have to stay a long time, but you're always welcome to voice your opinion on the content, even if we're not talking about boxing, and you still pull up. You're more than welcome. And plug your channel. Always plug your channel when you pull up, because I'm always asking you got anything you want to plug and promote before I let you go. People be like, nah, I ain't got shit going on in life. I'm out of here. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, you ain't got no IG, Twitter? Nah. I don't do social media. I just fuck with y'all on YouTube, brother. I'm like, all right. But then you'll find some people like, yo, I got a restaurant right here in Chicago. I'm like, all right, talk to us. You know what I'm saying? It was a Latina sister, and she had a food truck. And I follow them on IG and I promote them as well. So shout out to everybody doing their thing. But thank you again, Mike, for supporting the show. Let me say this, man. Go ahead, D Bevel. I think you was trying to say something. Go ahead.
No, I think all the points we made plays a part in what's going on. You know what I mean? It could be one or the other. I mean, I see where Reg and Brandon and you are coming from. I don't disagree with it.
Why you hating on AB?
I think it all plays a point.
So why you hating on
I'm not
AB?
talking about the AB thing. I'm talking about the pay-per-view. So I meant what I said about AB.
Damn.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
I thought we're off there.
So you ain't letting him in. Shout out to L Yes Man. He said stop putting fights on pay-per-view. He said stop putting fights on pay-per-view if people are gonna stream it. Well, they gotta pay these purses. Some fight now. What I do understand is, and I'm gonna try to get somebody from the PBC over here, because I heard it explained this way before, where they were saying it's not the PBC doing it, it's not Showtime, it's not necessarily Al Heyman personally. The network itself is saying, and I heard Steven Espinoza explain this. He said
true.
when you basically networks buy fights, no different from we was like why Power only got 10 episodes, but Empire got this many episodes, and we like Power more, some of us, right? The network buys a package of episodes, guys. That's how that part of it works. The network will say, okay, you got a good show, we'll buy 10 episodes. Like they see the pilot, you shoot a pilot episode, like 9-chat, right? So let's say you shot 9-chat, and you shoot, well, I'm gonna do mansion talk. I'm gonna do mansion talk with the kiddie pool in the background, right? So let's say you do that. They were like, you know what? I like this. I'll buy 8 episodes. So Marq Nash has to produce 8 episodes for the network. Now, I might produce about 10 or 12. They were like, nah, we just want 8. This season is only 8 episodes. It's a wrap. Next season, they say either we cancel or they re-up. That's when you hear people say we got signed for another season, or they got but basically that's the network saying we have ordered another X amount of episodes. They buy another package. So sometimes with these fights, the network is presented certain things and they say, you know what? We'll put the fight on because we're in business together, but this got to be pay-per-view. We're not gonna buy this and put this on regular TV because we don't have the ad dollars and the sponsors who want to buy this fight or buy a fight from you. So we'll host it and we'll do a package deal, but you guys got to put this on pay-per-view. You got to sell it yourself. Basically, you got to make the money back. I'm paraphrasing. This is terrible jargon. Maybe we'll get your boy Rick Glacier over here and he'll break it down better in more detail. But go ahead. I'll pass the mic.
And it's even like this with networks. Sometimes you get certain, because every network wants the biggest fighter that's out there. But also as these fighters begin to move up in their claim to fame and stuff, they demand more money. And also you look for other ways to drive up revenue, because pay-per-view is a revenue driver for the dang networks. They don't got to break budget. They ain't got to come out of pocket if you're generating this kind of money, and it's profitable for everybody involved. So that's the reason why they push pay-per-view. They can find enough fans to push this too. You got to look at it, especially with boxing, as you see different type of fan bases. You cater towards different demographics, so they push that. And a lot of fans get annoyed talking about why this on pay-per-view. You may not be the targeted audience, so you got an option to not watch it. That's why sometimes they offer other events or other networks are putting on something that's free. But some people still clamor for the pay-per-view event when it's another free fight on ESPN or the Zone somewhere. But it's a money generator. So they're gonna, especially boxing is like the only sport in MMA that does that. The NFL doesn't do it. They'll probably have a hard time trying to run pay-per-view. They can probably pay-per-view the Super Bowl, but they ought to attempt to do that shit one year. See how much they generate. Then they'll go crazy, and you'll ask the NFL why they pay-per-view and playoff games and all that shit, if they discover how much money they can generate from it.
I think a lot plays a role in just them being so inactive. Like I remember Mayweather said once, like the problem with today, even though like all the today's fighters, they copy off the Money Mayweather persona. They'll go in there like Danny Garcia, go in there and fight some nobody and say, all right, see you in a year and a half. Floyd back then, when he fought a name and then say Bob could only get him like $150,000 fight, he took that fight instead of waiting for the $1 million fight all the time. You know what I mean? So that way you're fighting 4 or 5 times a year. Kind of like Wilder earlier in his career when he first got the WBC belt. He fought 3 times that year. But if they keep their name out there and they could get more popular, and it'll work that way. But when your popularity is not growing, the networks aren't going to invest no money into you because they know you're not going to sell any pay-per-view.
But this fight ain't even on pay-per-view.
Nah, from what I understand, the way it works, it's like the deal that Top Rank signed. Top Rank signed a deal where they had to produce, I think, 40 shows a year, 20 to 40 a year, I believe. And I think maybe 1 or 2 of them have to be like pay-per-views. But other than that, that's the way it's ran. It's like a content. Right. So, the way that we're looking at it, that's the way it's ran. It's like a production. The promoter's job is to deliver the content, like Mark was saying, exactly like Mark said. It's not the promoter. They not look in the network will become interested in a fight when the public becomes interested. But ESPN don't know who the fuck these fighters is. Most of them, they don't. They're just looking for the content. And if it
got a champion, right? That means something.
Yeah. So I think we look at it different from the way that the business of boxing is ran. It's sad to say, but it's true. When they sign these contracts with these TV networks, they have to produce a certain amount of shows. That's why I missed the Fox PBC, because they had like a before show, an after show, a during the week show. It was like football almost, where you had analysts on Fox. I missed that, man. But that's something Marq Nash can do.
Go ahead. I heard a shout out. Let's do it. So Marq Nash, so what?
No, I was just giving you a shout out. I would say, you could do that in the morning. PBC need to hire you.
And I heard that's why they don't want to
PBC can hire you. You'll knock that shit out.
But no, but this is why you don't get those shows like you were talking about, Brandon, because when you're dealing with the TV networks, they're ratings based. So if something ain't working, they ain't gonna rock with it like that. The network shit work for promoters, but at some point, a fighter become big enough and you have to move them to pay-per-view. Once you develop a star, they move towards the pay-per-view side of shit because you can't have a promotional company ain't gonna want a big a fighter that pulls a hefty amount out of the fucking coffers. Like you got to find other ways of generating that stream of revenue to pay them. You find places you can get site fees off their ass, and then you also try to bring in pay-per-view. That other money, those promoters work that shit for themselves. In the network feel that you got a good roster of fighters that benefits you. That's why it's always crucial about who you sign, who you present. That's why a lot of fighters get frustrated. They're not fighting. But the fighters got to also think about how you go about fucking self-advertising yourself. Who knows you? Where are you going? What kind of talk you're doing? Where you at? Because if you're not delivering, they can get you fights, but you ain't gonna be in front of that fucking camera. And these fighters
are job, Reggie?
Huh?
Is that their job? A lot of these guys don't even finish high school.
No, but you gotta. That's why teams are important. That's why the team is everything. You hear Floyd talks about the thing that helps Floyd become what Floyd is he had working parts. Like that team is every fucking thing. And a fighter has to be able to trust people within that team. Organization is everything. And to get there, and because you got to have people that have business sense to understand this shit of how to bring money in. And the thing with boxing, like the funny thing, one night can change everything. And you become something magnificent that changed your life. Now it's all about what you do after you get that shit. You see some people get it like Andy Ruiz and they drop the ball. The shit gets too hot. But the boxing shit is a thing that can change over fucking night. You can go from being nobody like a you guys or somebody working your way up, and then you whoop the ass of a Pacquiao and your life changes. And the networks want that. The networks want to see stars. You gotta return shit. TV is about ratings. Same thing on the YouTube thing for people who take it serious like that. It's about the ratings, about the drawing and the numbers, the units per shit. So that's the thing. Fighters have to start. The most uneducated fighter needs to start understanding that shit. The most uneducated fan has to understand that shit.
Reg, but by your logic though, who's more TV gonna get you the ratings than the Can Man?
No, he was
Tomato
effective.
can, man.
But no, AB was effective at it. But you got to back this shit up with something. I can't just offer you these shares in my company, and then I ain't got nothing to back it up. And that's what AB is. He jumps on.
Come on, B. He ain't asking for shares of the company, homie.
Tomato can, man.
I'm presenting like he's a stock, and I'm presenting this shit. I'm presenting this piece of stock at this price. Will you get this? And then I sell this shit now. The motherfucker turned into dust. Like it ain't shit. It ain't nothing to back behind it. After a while, he became devalued as a piece of stock. Like he wasn't moving nothing as far as the TV ratings go. The numbers show that shit. These dudes, everything's analytical in the world we live in. You can't shoot a jump shot without some number being crunched behind it. Your percentage then fell off. Your shot at the line, like everything's crunched into a number. These dudes don't look at it. They look at it, I got $1 million check. My next check's supposed to be $1 million. No, we expected that. We thought, well, you gonna hit this target point in these numbers, and people wasn't feeling you. Just because you say some old crazy shit at the press conference and everybody's talking about it 5 minutes after it, and then the day after that, then the day after that, and then leading to the fight, nobody really want to watch you fight. They just like hearing you say crazy shit. Then the networks start to have to sit you at the table like that $1 million, we're gonna have to turn that shit to 7. Like, and these niggas got to look at it. It's numbers.
And I think what one of the biggest mistakes PBC made. See, when they first made PBC, like they were talking with them, like because they're similar to UFC. They were talking about making PBC titles. You know what I mean? And say just do away with the sanctioning bodies. That would have been really great. Just them as one organization. That way you don't have to get critiqued about not fighting this DAZN guy or this guy over here, this guy over there. Kind of like how UFC and those guys, they didn't fight the Pride champion or, K1 when they were all doing, but they just bought them out,
And I agree with that too, D Bevel, because then you wouldn't have to factor in like a Ryan Garcia motherfucker telling you, your belts today don't mean anything. Hey, I want to fight up here. Like
you have to come sign. Period. You know. And then after that after that McGregor Mayweather fight, when Dana was talking with him, he said they don't want to do away with the sanctioning bodies. He said, they were gonna do Zuffa boxing and do business with Al Haymon and Floyd, but the sanctioning bodies have so much power and all these different promoters. So Dana backed out. He's like, I can't do nothing with that. Because they were down with making the PBC titles, and that's what he wanted to do. But, they didn't want to do that. So, oh, well.
Hey, because it's that ill shit going on with one of these sanctioning bodies, and there's not a lot of stories behind
the
that.
WBA.
About it. Yeah.
What about it for the people who don't know?
Yeah, I didn't go full into the reading. You read more into a D Bevel where these niggas getting caught up on
I didn't read it either, but I saw a video.
Niggas ain't even reading.
It was on someone's
No, I was reading part of it, but like I said, I'll be at work when I read a lot of this shit. But so it was something dealing with another manager or promoter and him moving people up in the ranks, like taking bribes and shit.
Didn't I say that the other night, Mark? How they pay for rankings?
You talking about the WBA, right?
The WBA, they're the first ones to get exposed for it. But I just said this 2 nights ago. I said these promoters are paying for their fighters' ranks. It's not a real ranking system. When I was comparing like UFC to like boxing, why one is booming and one isn't, I said when you could just pull some nobody and all of a sudden he's fighting the champion and he wasn't even ranked. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense, but they pay these organizations that, and then the guys sitting in the top 10 just sit there and take it. You know what I mean? They go way behind them instead of saying, no, number 7's first before you, number 15. They don't go move up number 15 to fight the champion. But they pay for that because their promoter has more money.
What I'll say is this, fellas. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody watching. Jashawn, break that down. Explain what you mean exactly. I don't really get that. He said the biggest mistake they made was not making all the biggest fights in-house. Sometimes the biggest fights aren't going to be in-house, though. And who is they? You talking about PBC? You talking about boxing as a whole? Are you talking about Tyrone? He's talking about PBC. Okay.
Yeah, he has to be talking about PBC.
Okay.
And that's a fact.
No,
because when they had so many...
They kept the lights on with that Wild and Fury.
No, that's not a fact. Yeah, that's not a fact.
I don't think.
Hold on. Let me just say this. I promise. I'll keep it short.
Go ahead.
I'll keep it short.
Go ahead.
Manny Floyd. Cross the street fight. Major. Wild and Fury. Major. Like, come on, bro. Like, we're not gonna do that.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about when PBC, when they started buying up every fighter. Remember, like it was like 2014-15 where Heyman and Rich Espinosa were buying every fighter. They had like 75% of the fighters.
They got sued. They got sued.
Yeah,
they got sued. PBC got
sued.
But I don't think they lost those lawsuits neither.
No, they didn't. So they had all these fighters.
I thought they settled.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They settled. Yes, they did. They settled. They settled.
They still took a lot of.
They settled.
Yeah, you took the fight, but you settled though. But yeah,
they had all those.
They had to pay Golden Boy. They had to pay Golden Boy. They had to pay Golden Boy for Richard Schaefer and pay Golden Boy.
Go ahead,
sorry.
Go ahead, Brandon Hodges.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Let me forget.
Yeah,
Brandon Hodges. Yeah, go ahead.
No, but let me get this off.
What the fuck is a mute button? I'm here, nigga. No. Let him say it. Brandon Hodges.
But they had like a lot of those fighters, and yeah, they settled. But when PBC was so stacked, we were all wondering, dang, make Thurman and Danny. We waited a couple years for that. Make Thurman versus Spence. We had to wait for that. It's like, dude, you guys have all. They had all the welterweights. They had everybody. They had a lot of the guys that not middleweight, but they had the junior middleweights. You know what I mean? They had some lightweights. They were really stacked up. They had Wilder. They had Joshua. Joshua was over on the PBC side for a little bit before that split happened, but the fights weren't getting made, and that's what happened.
And you see, I mean, but that's also goes back to where these fighters don't understand and put them at a tremendous risk with these motherfuckers not wanting to fight each other. Like they get to a point, these dudes get all like, y'all gotta fight. Like that's the thing. We gonna get you paid. You gotta fight. And these dudes are like, no, I'm gonna sit on the belt. I'm gonna pick this guy to fight. I'm gonna avoid fighting that guy, and ultimately it starts to hurt the damn company. Like, damn, we took on way too much, and now we dealing with people who won't launch. Like, I mean, that shit ultimately hurts when you sign in fighters and they turn out not to do what you expected. You give them big checks. That's why Floyd got at the point where Floyd got into it was like, the thing is to look out for the fighters, and then that gradually start to change. Like, we paying these motherfuckers too much, and they don't want to do anything, and that's what started to happen. Like, everybody's too good to fight that guy. Oh, you need to do this. I'm making M's and this and that, and it back. You try to do something good for some people, and ultimately they fuck it up, and they don't realize it. These young dudes too.
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Now,
go ahead.
when it comes to now, when Al Heyman, first of all, Al Heyman got sued by Top Rank and by Golden Boy, a class action lawsuit. He had to settle with Golden Boy. Richard Schaefer had to pay like $4.6 million for Richard Schaefer, and also Anthony Joshua was never with the PBC. He signed a Showtime fight deal, like a 5-fight deal with Showtime. He wasn't with the PBC. He just signed a Showtime deal with the deal. So
Showtime
instead of signing with the, they did, and they was building toward the Wilder fight till Eddie Hearn jumped ship and the zone came about. That's what it was. That's why we didn't get the Wilder AJ fight, because even Steven Espinoza said they were building toward it. And I heard D Belver say that about PBC waiting to make fights. That's all Top Rank does. All fighters do that. They want to milk it as best as they can, and then when they think they can get the maximum, return on investment, a lot of times that's when they try to make these fights. Like now, I believe that the Earl Spence Crawford fight is as big as right now as it's ever gonna be, and I believe they somewhere clamoring. They trying to make that fight because the demand for it is there.
Oh, hell yeah. And it's crazy. As much as I used to hate the word marination, but marinating a fight actually works for these fighters and shit.
I just think if they were fighting like other names, the marinating would be even better. Like, I just think boxing, they mostly, when they put them against names that we know they're gonna beat, you know, that's where it's like, all right,
you don't
like,
know,
come
though.
on, man.
If you don't know, you don't know. If you knew, you would be Marty McFly with the fucking almanac. You don't know.
So we didn't know that Spence was going to beat Lamont
We
Peterson.
didn't know Andy Ruiz was going to beat Anthony Joshua. We didn't know that.
Anthony Joshua was garbage though. So
we did not know that. Come on.
My bet. I knew it with my bet.
I beat Joshua, man.
Stop fucking playing with me, man. Stop playing with me.
I do a little.
Nah, man. There you go. What Lisa Bell? Lisa Bell, come get his ass.
No, hell no. I ain't doing no more against the thing. Her right side, I retire.
Nah, B. We did not all know Anthony Joshua was gonna. We didn't all know Wilder and Fury first fight was gonna be a draw.
Nope.
And then
I thought
Fury
Wilder's
was
gonna sleep him.
2 fights.
Thought Wilder's gonna sleep him. He was getting outboxed the whole fight.
Nah, we didn't know that. We didn't know that. So we don't always know what the fuck is about to happen, bro. And to go back to my original point, and I want you guys to address this and hear me clear when I say this. We say they're not giving us the fights we want, so we steal the fights, right?
Yep.
But why are you stealing something you don't want?
Stealing something I don't want?
Ooh.
No, everybody wants to see the
drop
fight.
the mic. No, mic drop.
No, this ain't no drop the mic. No.
That was the hell of a.
I'm gonna break my new equipment in here, but hold
Ding, ding, ding.
No, I can rebuttal with this.
No.
This is now what makes people.
Nah, let me get my drops, man. Nah, let me get this off.
Go ahead, because I'm about to counterpunch.
I know you feeling like this.
I'm about to mark.
I got you.
I'm about to hit you with that Marquez 4, Mark.
Nah, you about to hit me with what?
I'm about to counter you with that Mark.
No! Oh, shit! Say it again. Say something else. Oh! Say something else. Say something else.
Man, I wish I could hear those on the live right now, man.
Oh, you can't hear it? You can't even hear the
drop?
drop?
You can't.
Hold up. Can anybody else hear the drop? Y'all can hear the drop?
I probably have to unmute it once you play it.
No, you got to tap on it. You got to tap the thing to hear it. But
okay, that's what it is.
Oh, when I do the drop, it mute y'all shit, but you got it.
I can hear it. I can hear it. It mute us. I can hear it though.
Yeah,
you got to
mute my mic, but y'all should still be able to hear it. Oh no. All right, I'll leave it.
No, I know that's the pinky line though.
Yeah, he said, "Come on, man. Well, you can't hear this."
Yes!
Fuck you too.
That one
Yeah,
was
you see
fast. I didn't get a chance.
when it play D Bevel, it says tap for sound. You just tap it.
Yeah, and that one was like a half a second. I didn't have enough time.
Oh,
I saw it. Though.
Okay,
I saw it on the screen though.
Here you go. Okay. Get your untap button ready. Hold this, D Bevel. Hold it to your heart. I would never just say this to you in real life, but for entertainment purposes, hold it.
Yes! Fuck you too!
All right, I heard that one.
Oh, I didn't know y'all had to do that on the phone. Okay, so I'll say this, D Bevel the champ. Do you steal gay porn?
No, why would I steal something I'm not interested in?
So why are you still in these fights?
Because I'm not, dog. You know what you're gonna get with gay porn, dog. That's just a horrible comparison.
Nah, I gotta make it extreme. I gotta make it extreme. I gotta make it extreme for the
that analogy is the worst analogy ever. Like
I like it. I like that one because it makes you uncomfortable. It makes you be like, ew, that's yucky. Well, why are you stealing it then?
Hell no.
Y'all say y'all don't want to see the fights. They're not giving us the fights we want to see.
The reason why we steal
well, you want to see it, motherfucker, if you stealing it.
The reason why we steal them. Think of all the fights you ordered.
Say the price. I can go with you on that one. If you
Let me say it. Let me say it. The reason why we steal or reason why we stream, because how many pay-per-views have we ordered and we didn't get what we want?
That
ain't let them fuck us over no more.
Did you get to see a fight? Did the stream stop?
No, you got
to
see
show up to the ring.
No, you say you ordered.
You didn't like the performance of the fighter.
Mark, you asked me 7 questions in one, and I can't even answer one.
I'm sorry. Go.
Just like when people ordered Canelo Chavez Jr. What happened? Chavez Jr. went in there and did nothing. We know that guy could have went in there and had a war with Canelo. The fight was so fixed that they had Triple G come out to a damn Undertaker entrance right after that. That's how fixed that fight was. This dude went in there and threw no punches and got his ass whooped the whole fight to a small.
What if he went in there and knocked Canelo out?
Perfect example of
no. That's a terrible example.
Perfect example of what?
You have like motherfuckers ain't upset the apple cart before. Y'all ain't never seen no upset in boxing, i.e. Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua. That was an upset. I don't care who you had playing in the
nobody
background,
watched
ready
it
to walk out.
You know why nobody watched it?
Because y'all thought y'all knew what was going to happen.
You know why? You know why? You know why a lot of Americans like me didn't order
that Chavez Jr. was going to beat Canelo? People was thinking.
Nobody even thought that. Like,
no, but they thought he at least put up a fight. You know what I mean?
But D Bevel, you missing the whole point though. You can't see the forest for the trees.
No, I'm making.
No. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why your point is invalid with that one. Let me go step by step, and I'll keep it short.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you didn't get to see your guy win, or that guy didn't fight as hard as you would like for him to fight, that doesn't mean the pay-per-view, the people who put on pay-per-view did wrong. This was a big name. It was a Hall of Famer's son who had been doing numbers. Canelo had been doing numbers. They fighting. My G. Everybody who know boxing expected Canelo to go there and win.
Yeah, I did too.
You wasn't even no big fight. But that's not the people but that don't mean still the fight. They did their job. They put on an event.
No,
Canelo came out. Chavez came out.
Triple G. The next one, I ordered Canelo Triple G, but the wrong guy won.
You're blaming the fighter's performance on your purchase.
No, not at all. I'm blaming the networks because the fighter got paid already. The networks.
Okay, well, you're blaming the net. That's even worse. That's what I meant to say.
How is it worse?
You're blaming the network.
They're fixing fights to get more money out of us to make 3 and 4 more fights.
A fixed fight. Those are real punches to the face. This ain't wrestling.
I'm saying the outcome. When you don't get the outcome you get. When you go in there and you know this other guy won, but they give it to the other guy.
You wait for it to be a good fight.
No, listen.
The outcome.
Listen, I've been trying to make 4 to 5 different points. I forgot.
I'm gonna mute my mic. Go ahead. try. Can you do them in 2 minutes or less? If
that's how Mark will scramble your brain so you forget everything, and then when you forget, he says you lost.
No. Look, Mark has a scrambled brain his damn self. Look, nigga, I'm scrambled. Look, you don't do 4, 5, 6 hour shows if you don't have scattered thoughts your damn self. Like you can't be on point for 6 hours. Like you got to go off track. Because if you was on track, like the show would have been 30 minutes.
All right, so
but go ahead, 2 minutes or less. So because you know
about the Joshua thing. I mean, you know what it is with Joshua. I mean,
unmute your mic. I put the clock on so I don't interrupt you. Go ahead. 2 minutes or less.
Okay, you hear me?
Yep, go.
The reason why Joshua rules didn't get ordered because what did everybody want to see around there? You know what I mean? What did Joshua say that he doesn't want to do? He wants everybody to come to the UK. At least he said that to Wilder. He said, Wilder, you have to come to the UK. I got to fight in the UK. But then he went over there. Oh, come on. Yeah, Big Baby Miller. Come on, let's go over there. Let's fight now. So he wants to fight Big Baby Miller, but not Wilder in the US. So when he fought Andrew Ruiz, when the Big Baby Miller fight fell through and he got Andrew Ruiz, you think I'm going to pay for something when I wanted to see him versus Wilder? You ain't going to get my money. You ain't going to milk me, fool. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense.
Go ahead, D Bevel. Like, why are you still in the fights based off the network?
Because I didn't get what I
you
want.
Don't like that. Okay.
If I go to a burger restaurant and you bring out a hot dog and I didn't get what I ordered, that hot dog's gonna be free. You ain't gonna get the money I paid for the burger. You'll get my money when you give me what I want. If you're not gonna give me what I want, you ain't getting my money. If you're gonna try to bamboozle me, you ain't gonna get my bread. That's common sense. You know, when you go to a restaurant and you pay for something you want and you get the restaurant says, oh, that's free. Sorry about that. Not boxing, though. They say, oh, okay, we didn't give you what you want, but you still got to pay for it. In what world? Not in my world. I don't know who the fuck they think they are.
All right. Good. Okay. So you finished or you done?
I'm both. Birdman, I'm both.
I didn't even I need that drop, right? I need to make
I want to hear that.
D Bevel, I did not hear you give off your 4, 5, or 6 points you was trying to make.
Because I forgot the other 4, 5, 6. Because every time I'm about to make one, you cut me off, and then I forget. Because you'll say something, I try to rebuttal, but then you jump to a different topic. Then I try to rebuttal.
I'm all over the place like that. I knew I was all over.
I got points for everything.
All over the place like that.
Them. Huh?
I don't want to be all over the place like that. I'm gonna do better. Because I respect you, homie. I didn't know you felt that way. I thought you was.
No, it's all.
No, we gonna
fun. I ain't mad. No, hell no. It's
but I don't want you to forget though. Damn.
Oh man, I do. I forget a lot, man. Because sometimes I'll say something, then it'll be like two people
forgot
say
a lot
shit.
of these fights.
What's up?
You heard him. That's my one right there. I got that from Leonard Ellaby. You heard him when you was talking to Larry. When you was talking to Larry Merch.
It's the arrogance. It's the arrogance of these promoters, man. They get out there and say the fans don't know what they want. It's like, no, we want this. Well, we ain't giving you that right now. Like Floyd came out and said, no, we're not making that fight. We're not making Crawford Smith right now. We're gonna give you this. And I'm like, okay, well, you ain't getting my money.
But Brandon,
I told you what I want. You ain't gonna give it to me. I'm gonna strain it.
But you know, even in real life, just like on this, it still calls it's still stealing. It's illegal.
And what does Floyd call it?
Hold on, listen. Let me tell you. I'm gonna read Brandon Washington. Matter of fact, let me do this super chat real quick, and I'm gonna go back to Brandon Washington comment. Rod of the Storm. He said Canelo versus Chavez sold over 1 million paper buys.
He didn't.
He said I watched it. Shout out to the good brother Rod.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
Hey, Reg, I'm gonna tell you ironically, my first 5 members who joined up for members only, guess what? You ready for this, Reggie?
Yeah, go ahead.
They all are Spence fans and picked Spence to beat Crawford. The first 5 members. You can't make that up, huh, Reg?
Hell no, y'all gonna have a hell of a day when that fight happened.
Bro, the Crawford fan, I don't think I have. I think I got one. Matter of fact, Clips might have been the first So yeah, Clips was the first Crawford fan to sign up for the members only. But the Spence fans, they was like, let me hear what this nigga talking about behind our back. What does he got going on over here? But surprisingly, they loving the content as well, and they mingling and mixing with the Crawford fans, and they having good conversations over there. But sign up for members only. It's $2.99. I appreciate y'all, everybody who signed up. But ironically, the very first member, Derek Lincoln. I launched that shit. My good brother Derek Lincoln signed up within the first hour. He was like, I'm first. I'm here. Let's do it. And he be missing a lot of the lives. So that's why I make sure I always leave members only content just for people like him. Like, yo, I can't catch the lives. I'm working third shift, or I got to work the morning shift, and your show be on late at night. But so ironically, the Spence fans got some money. Y'all Bud fans broke. No, I'm joking.
And see, Brandon said it. Brandon said right. So you eat the hot dog and don't pay for it. Absolutely.
No.
You go to any restaurant.
No.
You order a meal and they bring out the wrong one. They give you that for free.
No, you send it back and you get what you wanted.
Most of them are.
Or you leave and go somewhere else.
Sorry, it's on us because we ruined your time. Now you can't eat with your family. They're gonna give you that for free.
But you still paid though. No. They'll give you the hot dog for free and still bring you out the burger, but you still paying for the burger.
Well, of course,
you want to pay for the burger.
I ain't paying for the hot dog. But remember when you
hot
said
dog
about
stealing the undercard in this situation?
What does Floyd say every pay-per-view? Hey, I'm about to rob the bank again. Stick him up. I'm about to rob the bank because you are robbing the fan.
He just started saying that with the Conor McGregor.
Man, he's been saying that since 2010, since the Mayweather Mosley 24/7s. He said, stick him, I'm about to rob him again. I'm about to fight Ortiz. We're about to rob him again. I'm about to fight Guerrero. We're about to rob him again. This dude making 40, 50, 60 million dollars a fight. He ain't getting much. And
it's the bank robbery.
I remember Floyd giving a lot of credit to his competition.
Man, when he signed that contract with Showtime, they even raised the pay-per-view price. Remember, Floyd pay-per-view used to be 65, then it went to 75, then it went to 85, then him Pacquiao fight was 100. So you damn near doubled the price.
But also the competition, like when he fought Canelo, that was a big fight. Hell yeah, they charged more for that. A lot of people didn't think he was gonna beat Canelo, man. Early on, that guy was strong. He was young. He was powerful, slick boxer.
I knew he was gonna mollywop a flat foot fighter.
How much I shouldn't even know you right now. You should be a multi-millionaire. Should have bet the house on it.
No, I ain't putting up.
Yeah.
No matter what, I'm not putting $2,500 just to win 100. That was Floyd's. That's how his famous number.
Bet on the distance. You don't bet on the win. Bet on it going to the card.
To bet on Floyd back then, before the Pacquiao fight, he was minus 2,000. I'm not a moron gambler like that. I ain't putting down $2,000 to win $100. That's stupidity. Minus 300, minus 500. Okay.
You know what? You got a good point because I think when you was
$2,000, man, hell no.
Good point. I think we might have been members. Was that members only or was that the live? What we was talking about? When was the last time Floyd was the underdog? We did that.
Never. I mean, man.
Pause. Put a case on it. Y'all know what I mean. But we had that conversation. People were talking about the last, who was that, man? Because it was like, that was Rooster. That was on the live when we was talking about Rooster. Because he said he made almost 100,000. And that's probably why he ain't been on the show. Because he said he bet 50,000 to win 120.
If they want people to,
Brian Garcia had to stop him.
You couldn't go to a KKK bookie and have them niggas making Floyd an underdog in a fight.
Right.
That's hilarious.
Like, man, even if they had deals, all right, look, give us $100, we'll give you the next 3 pay-per-views.
What?
You know what I mean? Like a Sunday ticket, like a membership, like how the Zone did it. But even if PBC said, look, $40 a month, you get it all. Man, you know how many people pay for that? When I was a PBC hardcore fan, I would have been paid $40 a month, $39.99 a month for the whole year, and you just get all these fights, and then they get to split that up with the fighters. That would have been cool. But no, they want us to pay $100 to go in there and fight. We know what the outcome's going to be. We know what the outcome's going to be.
Didn't they do a $49? They did a $50 pay-per-view, right?
Yeah, for Ruiz and Areola. Yeah. Two guys with no title involved. When Areola, come on, it's Chris Areola. So we really didn't know that was going to happen. Yeah, he went to war with Chris, but Was it worth $50? Man, hell no. Why? Because I seen better fights than that on free TV from MMA and boxing. So why am I all of a sudden going to want to pay $50 for a regular fight? They got to do smart business, man. If they want to make money, they got to be smart with it. But if they're not going to be smart, the fans are going to be smart and watch the stream until the government shuts it down. Just like we watched the black boxes back in the 90s. Stop acting like y'all didn't have that. Because everybody wants to be so civilized now. Back then, we watched De La Hoya, Mike Tyson fights all on that black box, man. We watched all that shit for free. And then when they shut it down, we ordered pay-per-view until this Fire Sticks came out. I mean, it just is what it is. Once they find a way to shut that down, then we'll start ordering again. And then, I mean, that's just how it is, man. You know, we're in an economy where, I mean, you got expensive food, gas, all this stuff, and they're not taking our money serious. They're slapping us in the face saying, we're going to give you this, and this is what you're going to take. Knowing we go to work, knowing everybody got bills, and they think I'm just going to throw up $100 for some fight where I know what the outcome's going to be. Man, hell no.
So really the problem, like you're saying, is the pay-per-view price. Fans
it's the pay-per-view price and the lack of good fight. The pay-per-view price and them making fights where you know you're going to win. Does anybody think Danny Garcia is about to lose this fight?
Yes.
Against who?
Oh, hell no.
Jose Benavidez.
Come on, man.
He's a naturally bigger, taller guy, and he's been draining himself to make 140.
Damn well Danny's about to wash this.
I got Show More right now that'll take your money. He'll take that bet.
Man, let's do that, please.
I got people out there that's taking that bet.
$20. That's all.
Look, if Danny's smart, he'll lean on that nigga, put the pressure on that side where his leg is fucked up, and wear him down.
We know what's gonna happen.
But
Why
Danny
you gonna pay for something we know what's
though.
gonna happen?
He's not I'm gonna hold you on the inside and lean on you type fighter. Danny's
gonna squash that dude.
No, listen to me. Danny, how does Danny win fights?
And he's gonna knock Jose Benavidez out, man.
And just like
because he's not gonna Jose Benavidez is not an outboxer.
Knock out Ruiz, right? You got
Jose Benavidez is not gonna outbox Danny. You have to outbox Danny to beat him. But if you're gonna fight flat-footed and toe-to-toe with Danny, you're gonna get knocked out. That's his style. You're gonna play in his style, and he's gonna hit you with the left, and it's over. I'll be shot that last 6 rounds. Where's Jose Benavidez been?
Listen, they're not fighting at welterweight though. They fighting at 154.
That's fine.
A weight that's more comfortable for a taller, bigger guy.
Now, what fight?
Danny Garcia is a natural 135, 140 guy.
Mark, since Crawford beat Jose Benavidez,
he had his best years at 140.
Since Crawford beat Jose Benavidez in 2018, have you watched his fight? No, you haven't. Who has he fought since the Crawford fight? That's getting him the Danny fight now.
Oh, checkmate.
No. You know I got you on that.
Who he fought?
They just pulled him off the couch somewhere.
That's a different question.
Man, that's just
hold on. Who has Danny fought since he lost? At least Jose Benavidez has fought.
No, true. You're right. You're right. Who has Danny fought? Because Danny takes 2 years off.
I'm sorry, Danny been on the couch. My brother, and he got his ass kicked.
By Spence.
His ass kicked.
Yeah, because he fought Errol Spence.
Okay, well, Jose Benavidez at least got a chance to get back in the win column. Danny don't ate himself out the division.
So who has he fought since the Crawford fight? I mean, you're not answering my question. You're jumping.
Hold on.
You're not answering my question. You're going to different topics.
No. No, you're missing the point. You're missing the forest for the trees. It don't matter who he fought. What matters is he fought. He's had some ring experience.
Man, that is a bum fight.
He ain't even been in the ring. And he fought at a bigger weight. So he didn't have to drain himself down to 140. I think that last fight might have been at like 157, 140. Let me see. Let me pull it up. Jose Benavidez.
Jose Benavidez is not an elite fighter, man.
I never said he was an elite fighter.
You make it sound like it.
No. You don't have to be an elite to win a fight. Is that what you're saying?
Hold on.
Listen. Hold on. Stop. Because then we playing the record game. Because we can always say, because by that same logic, we can say Danny Garcia ain't never beat nobody at 147. Like, we can play the record. You didn't
answer my question, Mark. I said, who has he fought? Look up his record right now.
I got it pulled up, but my whole point is, based off who he fought and what he's done, don't mean he can't win this fight at 154.
His name was at 140. His name was at 140 and 147.
Point, my brother. Let me ask you this again. What are you
not accomplished?
What do you? That don't mean shit. That don't
We'll
mean
see.
shit when it comes to
when they fight. You'll see it does.
Can I speak? Can I speak and say this?
Go ahead.
One part. I'm gonna bring it back. Andy Ruiz was not as accomplished as Andy Joshua. He stopped him, bro.
Yeah, because Joshua's a high job, though.
No, stop. Don't do that.
Yes, he is.
Don't reply with saying, well, that guy won't shit anyway. Because by that same logic, I can say the same thing about Danny Garcia. Joshua beat Klitschko.
I said that last week. That Danny Garcia
He got dropped by Klitschko.
Every big name
He
Danny
got up
fought.
and won.
Listen, every big name Danny fought, he lost. Even some of the wins that he got were losses to Lamont Peterson and Mauricio.
Hey, look, but you can't say that about Joshua because Joshua fought better competition with them Ruiz and won.
No, my thing is with Joshua, he shouldn't have lost. No, let me say this. My thing with Joshua, because you bring up the Joshua thing a lot. Joshua should not have lost that fight. Andy had a month and a week to prepare. He rolled off the couch. He was a replacement fat guy, and he got in there and beat up the champion, the so-called best in the division. If you were the best in the division, you would have slept that fat bastard easy. But he's not the best. He's just not. And that fight proved it. You know what I mean? Danny, on the other hand, when he fought Thurman, when he fought Spence, when he fought Porter, he lost those fights. Yeah, he had close fights with Thurman and Porter. I'll give him that. But he doesn't have an elite name at 147. His title reign at 147 was weak because he fought a name, he lost. But I mean, damn, he's at least more. I mean, Joshua, man, come on. Joshua's just not good.
Well,
He's
I'm
just
gonna let
not
you
good.
know. Well, you don't beat Klitschko not being good, bro.
Yeah, you could beat Klitschko when he took 2 years off coming off a loss, and he's 41 years old.
Martin.
2 years,
and then you beat Joseph Parker.
Wait, coming off of
White.
Wait. Let me explain it now.
A lot of people he beat.
Let me explain it.
You don't get a gold medal not being. You don't go to the Olympics if you're not.
Let me explain it. Klitschko lost to Fury. He was off for 2 years, and he was 41 years old, and he went to war with him. All right, he won. I give him that credit. He won, but that doesn't mean he's great. You beat a 41-year-old out of his prime, coming off a loss with a 2-year layoff while you were active. Yeah. Okay, so congratulations, Joshua. Good job. You beat Joseph Parker. No one knew Joseph Parker before that fight. Stop lying. You know damn well no one watched the damn Joseph Parker fight. None of y'all even watched Parker versus Ruiz. Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
And then he gets in there and fights Ruiz and gets knocked the fuck out. Like, come on, man. He quit, dog. He quit. That's the thing. My point on Joshua will never ever change.
None of that got shit to do with Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz took that fight on short notice, and he beat that man ass that was in front of him. None of that got shit to do with Andy Ruiz.
What has nothing to do with Andy Ruiz?
None of that shit you said got nothing to do with Andy Ruiz.
Andy couldn't do that to no Wilder and Fury, man. He get his ass.
That's not his fault. He fighting the guy who got 3. Hold up, man. The guy he fought got 3 belts.
Ain't gonna lose to no guy with 1 month preparation to train for a fight, and you overweight. You roll off the couch and you're gonna beat Wilder and Fury.
That ain't got you don't
you beat Joshua.
Now Reggie, you listening to this? Cause this nigga don't move the goalpost about 4-5 times right now.
I ain't on no goalpost.
Man.
Hey, what, Reg? Go ahead, Reg.
I said he's being Shelton Jr.
Bro, he don't move. See, you don't even lost Reggie. Reggie was rich.
How did I move the goalpost? Well, what am I moving? I'm just saying. I said
Reggie. Tell him how he just moved the goalpost. Cause then we talking about Andy Ruiz couldn't beat Wilder or Fury. That ain't got shit to do with Andy Ruiz.
You brought up Andy Ruiz.
No, I ain't bring up Andy Ruiz. Can he beat Wilder or could he beat Fury? What the fuck that got to do with any of this?
We were talking about something completely different. You bring up Andy Ruiz. We were talking about Danny Garcia, and you brought up Andy Ruiz. That's moving the goalposts. I'm saying focus on Danny.
No.
From top to top. I didn't bring up Andy. You brought it up.
I brought it up because you said you knew what was going to happen.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, if you knew what was going to happen, you would have been rich off the Andy Ruiz fight. Maybe not that Floyd Mayweather fight, but you don't know what's going to happen, my brother.
No, because we expected him to be
off from that fight, though.
You don't know what was going to happen.
No.
And a guy taking a fight on 2 week notice. So, but when you start talking about, well, he couldn't beat Wilder on 2 weeks notice, he couldn't beat Fury on 2 weeks.
Hell no.
You moved the goalpost. Chat.
Yeah,
do y'all
you
think
don't
you
know
moved the goalpost on that? Can we get a 1 in the comments? Throw the breakers up.
Moving the goalposts to switching the topic. I'm saying stay on the topic.
You
stay
did
on
move
Danny.
the topic, my brother. You start
I'm
talking about
Danny.
Wilder. You saying what if, coulda, woulda, if Wilder or Fury would have fought Andy Ruiz that night?
Yeah,
That
because
has
I'm talking
nothing
about
to do
Danny.
with
You
this.
brought up, well, Andy Ruiz. I said, what's Andy Ruiz have to do with Danny Garcia?
No. No. So hold up, bro. Now you don't dose. That nigga don't gave me the dosey dope. He don't got. He got me. He stumped me. He'll flip you. You better watch.
See, you can flip it, Mark, but you don't let me try to flip it.
Shit, man.
When I try to flip it to make the point,
them West Coast niggas and them New York niggas, boy, they'll try to get one over us on those country boys. Man, y'all better watch these niggas, man. Watch this guy right here and this guy right there.
I can't bring up nothing, man.
These dudes right here, they'll flip you. They'll flip you.
Mm-hmm.
And then the nigga right here with the grits logo gonna be up there. Checkmate. Got him. Hey, look, 5 minutes later, he gonna be like, hold up. No. You sound like Sean more. I don't know who to trust. I'm alone out here.
My point with the
I'm gonna put my Spence hat on so I can get some love and support out here. What my
people would have ordered that fight if Joshua gave us what we wanted. We wanted Joshua Wilder at that time. If he would have did that, we would have paid $100 for that fight. I was ready. And may the best man win.
Still gonna pay 100.
You know what I mean? May the best man win. But when we want something and we don't get it, and you give us something we don't want, you're more than likely going to stream it because we have the option. Now, if we didn't have the option, we'll wait to see what happens on the YouTube highlights. Or
you know what? Still the fight. You still the fight.
I'm still going to see what the outcome is.
Still the fight. You still will still the fight. You still will still the fight. You still will steal the fight.
Hell yeah, nigga, they still gonna steal the fight, Reggie. They still gonna steal the fight.
Mark,
you know
you know why? Mark, you made a lot of great points, but I think
steal it, motherfucker. I'm never paying you again. I'm never paying you. Fuck PBC, fuck Showtime, as a record label, as a crew, as a staff. I'm never paying you again.
That's me. That's me.
Free for life.
Free for life.
Free for life. Free for life.
What's that called? I don't have to do shit work.
Oh, nigga, I'm wilding out with the soundboard. Oh, I'm having a blast with my new soundboard. Shout out to everybody who's signing up for members only, neighbors only. I told y'all I'm gonna invest back into the show, and we're gonna have a good time, and we're gonna turn up in a major way. Oh my God.
Reg, be honest. You're the ref. Did I just squeeze out a majority decision? Did I just squeeze out a majority?
We got more rounds to go. We got more rounds.
You got more rounds?
I got more rounds to go.
All right, let's go. I'm sorry. I'm having too much fun. The show don't want me to fun. Let me send my boy Deuce. I said Deuce Slimes. Damn.
Deuce
Times. But I said shout out to Deuce. I'm gonna slide him the link. He said he's gonna pull up on some of these members onlys with us, D Bevel. So I'm gonna send him the link.
Yeah,
go ahead. Yo, man, y'all niggas killed that shit the other day. I dozed off on y'all.
That was me and Clips. That was tight.
I woke up. I was like, damn, this shit was 9 hours. What the fuck did I miss? And my heart started beating fast. I was like, oh shit, what the hell did they do?
And the debate sound just like this. So y'all want to see real debates? You gotta come to members only, man.
Appreciate it. Shout out to D Bevel the champ.
Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to you, Mark.
Yeah, man. No, thank y'all, man. Y'all motherfuckers are awesome, man. And man, we good conversation too.
Always.
Yeah. Let me drop the link for Deuce though. He said he want to sign up. That's cool. And anybody want to sign up? $2.99. Like I said, I'm gonna delete all them other levels, bro. So don't even sign up for that other levels, cause I'm gonna delete those shits. I want it to be affordable. I want everybody. I want it to be all inclusive. And y'all growing with me, I'm gonna grow with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying I'm gonna get a $2 discount now?
No. You locked in. You locked in wherever you locked in at. No. Cause you got the. I think you got the which one you got?
I did the $5.
Oh no, we got one. We gonna keep it going. Cause that means I gotta make that certain content just for you.
No, that's cool. Keep it 5.
I'm definitely gonna delete that third. I'm definitely gonna delete that third level. But I want 2 levels. I want one for the lives and shit. But I also want to have one where some of the shit is on Patreon. I want to give it some clips on the YouTube. Because some shit is on Patreon. It's kind of dope, but I'm gonna have to do some editing. Because that Patreon shit, you hear it.
Yeah, Patreon site.
Yeah, but it's wild too though. Shout out to Clarissa Shields. I did a Clarissa Shields Patreon. Man, I probably lose about 30 to 50 subscribers just off that Clarissa Shields video. Cause they ain't gonna like what I said. But in a good way.
You lost fanboys.
I like
Hit to lose
Savannah Marshall.
fanboys.
Yeah. I lost Clarissa. I love Clarissa Shields. I love Savannah Marshall. But that press conference reaction, motherfuckers would have been like, man, fuck you, you hating. I was like, no, I'm telling the truth. And I put the stats.
Me and my sister were arguing about Clarissa Shields the other day.
I love Clarissa Shields, but she ain't no knockout artist though, homie. And she got to stop that cap. Reggie Owens, did you see Clarissa Shields' press conference?
No, I remember when y'all was talking about it.
Oh,
no,
nigga, please.
Somebody they discount Savannah. Fuck around, she can fuck around and lose, man. They ought to be good money on the fight.
Oh my god, she said I'm a knockout. She said her being a knockout puncher and me being a knockout artist and a knockout puncher is a boxer puncher. I was like, hold up. You got 2 knockouts, sis.
I ain't gonna lie, Savannah Marshall. I watched some of her previous fights, man. She's dangerously slow. Clarissa should win this fight.
She should.
But Clarissa gets caught up in trying to outspeed people. And she throw off too many punches, she can get hit by that girl.
Yeah.
Fight. What you said that again? You said what?
Clarissa likes to try to showcase that speed where she's sitting there and let off a barrage of punches. Da, 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 da. That girl can find some shit to throw in between that shit. Clarissa has been sat on her ass once.
Oh yeah, we seen her sit on her ass.
Yeah, so this girl can
She
catch
was more embarrassed than anything. I think Clarissa Shields would have more knockout. Oh, go ahead, Reg. I'm sorry. You've been quiet for a minute. I just cut you right off. Go ahead.
No, y'all good because I'm about to prep to get ready to go to the gym too. So I was listening, laughing at y'all. But no, I'm saying
what motherfucker?
But no, I'm saying
who the fuck you laughing at?
But no, I'm saying that she can fuck around and be doing that shit that she be trying to outspeed these girls, thinking that these girls are many of them have been lesser than her, but now she's coming in with a girl who exuding high level of confidence and shit. Clarissa gonna have to fight a tactical fight, like be patient. Don't leave herself open. She gotta watch how she's throwing those combinations. Like you throwing off too many punches in a combination against a girl, because this girl can punch. And you seen the way she knocked a few of these girls out. Like she can catch Clarissa with some shit, and it'll look different from people. I know a lot of people riding on her. Fuck all that Olympic gold medal shit. Like you in the pros.
Thank you.
And so
what you mean? Thank you, man.
People always bringing up that Olympic shit.
Yeah,
I was arguing with Lauren. I was arguing with my sister about this the other day. She loves Clarissa, and I love her too. But damn, I ain't trying to hear about that gold medal bullshit, man. This the pros, man. It's this 3-round fights, 2-minute rounds, man.
Man, you better stop all that hating, boy. That shit might be in your genes, man. If you don't stop that hating now, you will pass it on to your offspring. Respectfully.
No, I don't hate, man.
What you mean? Say fuck that gold medal. You know how hard it is to get a gold medal? I'm gonna tell you
how talk about gold medals till
Lomachenko
did,
to get a gold medal.
So they use that to hype up Lomachenko.
In the
Nobody
Olympics
talking about
in
no
America
gold
win
medals.
a gold medal.
Nobody was talking about medals to the Lomachenko shit, man.
Nah, man, they been talking about it since Muhammad Ali.
No, they probably, and I'm talking about this era.
Oh,
they bought a gold medals with War, but War was accomplished in the pros before you start talking about that. It's like, come on, man.
You know why they start talking about
Lomachenko, he's a gold medalist. He's 300 fights.
No. Let me give you a caveat, and I'll pass the mic right back to you, my brother.
Go ahead.
You know why they started talking about Ward when he was so accomplished in the pros, and how they started talking about his Olympic gold medal? I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
Let this set in your soul.
Why?
Get your finger on that button. You ready for this? I'm about to give you a couple drops.
I'm ready.
I need you to hear this. Andre Ward is still to this day, the last American man to win a gold medal. Yep. Now I know that's gonna hurt your feelings. Go on, cry.
How's that gonna hurt my feelings? War is absolutely accomplished. I have nothing bad to say about Andre Ward. Because he proved himself.
But that's why
he proved himself in an actual tournament and fighting the best.
My brother, but that's why it's been 2004. It's almost 20 years.
Yep.
It's been 20 years almost, bro. We're in 2022.
What's your point?
What the fuck you? Man, I wish you could see me. I'm in here like this, like, I'm like, what the fuck you mean? What the fuck?
Now, if Ward was going around not accomplishing himself in boxing and just
I
kept
would
bringing
never
up
do
his
that in real
medals,
life, though. I would never do that in real life. It's only for entertainment. Only for YouTube. I'm
Ward
sorry that loud. I don't know
unified
how loud that
168
was.
went up to 175, was whooping ass there. Like, come on, man. Like, man.
He was still not
Ward's
respected.
really accomplished. That's a
He
pound
still
for
wasn't
pound
respected
great.
until he beat Kovalev, who was supposed to be the killer.
Yeah, he didn't get respect.
And the first fight, they
I
said he got
respect
the
him.
gift. The second fight, he stopped him, and niggas still don't give him respect, talking about it was low blows. He beat that boy.
I wouldn't say he got a gift. He didn't get a gift the first fight.
But even look at this. Like, you look at this current state, and I like that Brandon put about no U.S. fighter since Ward has won a gold medal. But the most accomplished pro fighters are non-gold medalists, and even some people had never medaled. So it's like, once you break away from that Olympic shit, you have to.
Ali got a gold medal, then.
Who? I'm talking about.
Ali.
No, we're not talking about that. You didn't hear the question. We saying Ward is the last American to win a gold medal.
True.
No one is the one that.
He's the last American male. Clarissa Shield won it back to back after.
But still, you know what I'm saying. But still, Shakur should probably be a gold medalist as well, though. But still, speaking, that has not stopped these dudes from being accomplished as pros, because once you leave, listen, bro, you cutting in. Once you break away from that amateur, once you break away from that amateur system, you have to adapt a pro style. Many of these dudes who've been effective American Olympians are ones with adaptive pro styles. The other side with female boxing is that you deal with a huge field where the talent pool is so novice as fuck, that these girls who have been developed, probably been in gyms since they were younger girls, being developed versus what they're faced with. They get girls that are really coming in looking to get checks, probably been in the gym, trying to do CrossFit, deciding to go into boxing. You don't got that pool, like a sample pool of talented girls. You get one or two who are great matches with each other, who probably match up skill for skill, but they're fighting a lot of girls who are probably just walking into gyms and shit. You seen that shit with the girl who left Golden Boy recently, Sanisa, when they put her in the gym with a 42-year-old woman that they found in the gym, try to build her up for 5 fights to give her some experience of what she had faced, and Sanisa went out there, walked across the ring, and knocked her the fuck out. Like that's what a lot of these girls face in this thing. But even like, speaking that, when fighters get out the Olympics, they talk about breaking them away from the amateur styles. Like, they have to come into gaining the pro style, because in here you're looking at people that are going to knock you out. You're not going to get a ref that sees you get buzzed and put you into an 8 count, or the fight is over. They consider knockouts because you may have staggered and shit. Like, you're not getting that in the pro level. And it ain't about trying to outspeed a person to a punch. Like the pro game is the hurt business. Like, that's the thing that changes too.
I muted my mic. I didn't want to cut you off, but I'm putting cases on all y'all niggas. I'm putting cases on all y'all. I'm sorry.
He got you, Mark.
No, he just got me to mute my mic. He got me to mute my mic and respect his space.
Cases putting the checkmates out. Give me my checkmate. Goddamn, I need a chessboard on this mug, man. Get a chessboard, Sam.
You
never heard of it.
Nah, Reg, you wrong, bro. Y'all wrong.
Well, no, go break it down,
bro. Because that was not even the question. Let me put the question on the screen. Oh, D-Bevel, I'm gonna try that new shit that I learned how to do when I call D-Bevel and the checkmate on the show. On the members only. I call that nigga the members only. I learned how to
record it.
Yeah, that nigga was like, hold up, you called me. Oh yeah, I can record y'all niggas live.
Yeah.
And play it back.
Play it back.
You
just said, oh, you did it?
Yeah, I should have did. And I said I was gonna do it that way too, bro. I said like when I ask a question, I'm gonna hit the button and I'm gonna be recording people. So when they say, like, I didn't say that. So every person, I got this set up where I can damn near separate each person's answer. Like D-Bevel right here. Hold on, look, watch this.
What up?
So watch this. Me and D-Bevel, we Check this shit out, Reggie. This shit is select. Oh, D-Bevel, I still got it stacked up. You know how we kept the files. Hey, hold on. Before I do that, let me acknowledge the good brother Champion Heart. Follow Cooking with the Champ LLC. He is a former fighter, mixed martial artist, and he has a dope channel right now. He's cooking. And if you like the logo and you like the intro, holla at your boy Marq Nash. We can put something together for you as well. But let me give him the drop.
I got 5 on it.
Reggie, this is when I learned.
We're gonna get you through the night, man.
What'd you say, bro?
I said, cuz we're gonna get you through the night real safe. I got this win for you.
He said, my cuz, y'all getting me through. He said we getting through the night with the debate. Is it a debate? Because it's looking like a one-way ass whipping right now. Is this a debate?
Mark, if you look in the chat, Brandon Watson said, I'm a D-Bevel fan now. Okay, what's your point?
He a D-Bevel fan because you black.
I won over Brandon Washington, man.
You had him already because you black. Reggie, am I lying?
No, I won over Brandon, man. He was going against me on here, so I just won him over, man. He's saying I won.
Look, Brandon Watson ain't gonna fuck with you just because you black. Now I don't care if you was Jeff Bezos on the panel. I could have had Jeff Bezos, Brandon Watson, and be like, "Look at Mark, don't cross over. Got the white man over here. Got the colonizer." I'm like, it's Jeff Bezos. He's talking to us about business. I don't give a damn. Why you couldn't get Al Hammond up here? Why you couldn't get Ellerby? Like, get some other black man up here. He ain't the only billionaire in the world, and ain't no black billionaires. If you could get Bezos, Mark, you could get a black billionaire. Like, you could get Oprah. If you got Bezos, you could have got Oprah. Watch this shit right here. This is just a little funny joke though, real quick. But this is just me figuring out, like, hold up, we can capture these moments on the show in real time. Watch this shit. Listen to your boy D-Bevel, the champ, your man Marq Nash. Real short. Watch this. Man, that light ain't working. You need a new light. Oh no, I need to start. Hold on. I'm gonna let this. My man, because I kept hearing this noise, right, Reggie? I kept hearing this noise. I was like, what the fuck is that noise? And it sounded like this. And D-Bevel the champ was like, he just kept talking like he didn't hear it. And I'm like, what the fuck is, like, who? Like somebody in the studio or something? All right, so check this out. So halfway through, we talking, and I'm playing around with the boy while we doing the members only. Listen to this shit, Reg. Watch this shit.
What up, gangsta?
Wrong button. Watch this.
What up?
So, man, that light ain't working. You need a new lighter. You sound like Lil Wayne. Whatever that lighter you striking, it sound like you striking a lighter that ain't working. You sound like Lil Wayne about to bust a freestyle, nigga. Nigga, that shit sound like the Drought 3, nigga. That shit sound like this.
No.
That nigga sound like Lil Wayne for the Drought 3. Yo. Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, that was my Bluetooth, man. It did sound like a lighter, though. That's crazy.
That nigga Bluetooth sound like this.
What, that shit got a motor on it? What kind of Bluetooth is that?
No. I don't know where that noise came from because he played it back. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Nigga, your Bluetooth
I was laying in my pillow,
like a junkie over there, nigga. Sound like one of the niggas. Hey, look, back in the day, we used to hype the lighters up. We'll hold. This one got gas, but the striker broke. But this one got, that nigga sound like he in there like this.
No, I ain't smoked it since February. Shit, March.
There we go.
You saying I'm tweaking, huh?
Hell yeah, nigga. That's your food. That nigga said, no, that's not. I was like, nigga, I'm striking a lighter. That shit sounds just like this. So I was trying to play around with it just because I heard him do it a couple times. I was like, let me record this shit. Let me see if I can play this shit back for the nigga. So that shit gonna be dope for when motherfuckers be like, I ain't say that. I'm be like, oh yeah, you said that. He said Elon Musk is African American. Absolutely.
And he is too.
Yes. He gonna get reparations. Hey, dudes, is he FBA? All right, Reggie, go ahead, man. We about to do this part of the show. Girl behind the mic, pull up. Let me drop the link for Girl behind the mic. We got to talk about Messy Jesse, man, before I let y'all go. We got to talk about this. Y'all heard about this Jesse Peterson shit, yo?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
We got a clown. We got a clown. I got to get these jokes off. I would be remiss if we didn't talk about this. Y'all already know what I say. It's a hip hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly. You know why? Because life is serious enough, right? And life is getting very serious for this guy right here, Jesse Peterson. Reggie Owens, what is your take on Jesse Peterson? He was labeled as the manosphere preacher. What do you say? What do you got?
I don't even know what the fuck a manosphere is, but the shit that's funny with this.
Oh, you don't know what a manosphere is? You never heard of it?
Nah, man. I don't do that kind of talk. That's some weird language.
Never heard of it.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, but no, the shit that's funny, like listen to this nigga say some weird shit. Like when was he talking to Amber Rose, talking about where he
that was classic. She was like, so what is a man who she was like, so if a woman sleep with a man, she a hoe. He was like, yes. So a man sleep with a lot of women, what does that make him? He said, a hoe maker.
It's retarded, man. It just talk, man.
I loved it. That was funny.
Yeah, it's just like just the way he talked, man. He just seems so out of it and slow.
I thought he was a comedian. I always thought he was a comedian. I didn't even know he was a preacher. Bro, I be so out the loop. I didn't know this dude was a preacher until this story broke.
Oh yeah.
Did you know he was a pastor and a preacher?
Hell no, I thought he was a political dude pushing political bullshit.
Yeah, a content creator, right?
Yeah, I thought he was like more pushing like conservative type leaning bullshit. But it was funny because he'd be so like out of touch with shit. Like when he had who was that? That was thing, it was Amber Rose he was talking to and bringing up about her being a slut, why she sleep with so many people. But that shit was just funny. But he did seem like he could be like a homo, so I ain't surprised by the shit that he's caught up in. I ain't surprised by that.
People ain't gonna like what I go with this, Reg. Girl behind the mic. Now we talked one-on-one, and I told you how I feel about a lot of these people when they talk about shit that they hate. Right? When you start speaking a lot of vitriol and you always going that son, I'll be like, you like it.
Right.
Example, Brandon Washington. No, I'm joking.
Oh.
Not in this case, but he likes Fred. Reggie likes Fred. They love him. They call him brother. They just disappointed. They think he went astray.
And Brandon low-key loves white people, right?
And he definitely wants them. Man, it hates him that he can't even eat vanilla ice cream in peace. If somebody was to see Brandon Washington out eating some vanilla ice cream, my brother be like, nah, I got this cookies and cream, partner. On this Rocky Road, it got some brown stuff in it. We got some brown nuts in it, pause. We got caramel, some fudge. This is called Rocky Road. This is Allah want us to eat Rocky Road. I'm joking. God bless. I'm joking. I went too far. See, I always go too far. Went a little too far there. That last part. Let me leave Allah out of it. God bless. God bless everybody in their religion. No disrespect. It's all jokes, Brandon. Don't get mad at me. But we got this story going on about Jesse Peterson, manosphere dude who vehemently like what's the kid Lindsey Graham. Oh, we got to put a case on Lindsey Graham. But you got guys like Jesse Peterson who vehemently speak against homosexuality, and then you come to find out you are gay, or you are having relationships with men. If you're not gay, you're bisexual. These guys are speaking about these relationships in detail, and they are accusing him of basically running a compound and using his church and same shit they was trying to say with Eddie Long. Remember that? It was like Eddie Long had a whole compound. All right, Brandon Washington ain't mad at me. He laughing with me too. All right, that's cool. It's all jokes, my brother. It's all jokes. It's the ice cream. Look, the ice cream part saved me. The first part was the ice cream part brought it back. All right, cool. But you have these kind of people who are Reggie, D-Bevel, a girl behind the mic. They preach against homosexuality, and then we find out they're gay the whole time. A lot of weird shit going on. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, there's hypocrites.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna before we jump into this, girl behind the mic, introduce yourself to the panel, the channel, and the chat since you just got here, and welcome to the second half of the show. It's the Power Hour. Let's go.
The Power Hour. Yes, this is Girl Behind the Mic, your host and sister friend, and also known as MB Mosley. That's all.
All right. Talk to me. What you think of this topic right here? Are you familiar with this story? Have you heard anything about it? Because I got the audio queued up for the accuser,
okay.
and I want y'all to hear this audio. Now I'm gonna put the guy's face on the screen. Let me fast forward. He's just telling his story. He's just telling his journey. And what I'm gonna say about this too is Jesse Peterson, if these allegations are true, right? If they are true, because they are damning allegations, right? Like, because the issue is not him being gay. You know, the issue is you have spoke so illy of people who are homosexual, and then we found out you gay. That's where the issue come in. So I'll play this audio and I'll let y'all react to it. Now, let me give you guys a heads up and a warning. This audio may be disturbing to some people. All right. The following content contains some things that people might find disturbing. Viewer discretion advised. So we did that legally for YouTube, right? Here we go. And it ain't gonna be too graphic. It's not trust me, it's not as bad as you guys thinking it is. You guys probably like, what is he gonna say? It's not as bad as you think it is, but here we go.
All of a sudden he turned to me and just looked at me, and he said, "What do you want to do? What do you want to do?" And he said it in a tone that was really insistent, and I'd never seen his tone from him before. It was like kind of scary. It kind of scared me. Like what? What do you want to do? I knew what he meant. And
what's up with the music behind it though? Hold on, homie. They playing porn music. They gotta chill. But this is the audio from the interview.
And I told him, well, okay. And at first I'm scared, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm playing along here. It kind of threw me off my game, I guess, in a way. I think later I realized that's kind of something that people do sometimes. It's like the devil works in a certain way by intimidating you. It throws you off your normal game. And so he said, what do you want to do? And I was like, okay, I'm scared. And then I told him what I want to do. I mentioned.
You told him what you wanted to do.
Sex acts,
Sex acts, yep.
He knew about that. I'd already talked to him about that. I was interested in. And next thing you know, he's ripping his clothes off and coming at me, basically. And I did the same, took my clothes off. And next thing you know, we're fully at it, having, not getting detail here, but basically full on sexual acts.
Man.
Wow.
Man,
wow. Jesse Lee Peterson said, what you want to do? He said, well, he already knew. Then these are guys that he had moved into his mansion, his compound, who are seeking help. Most of these guys are drug addicts or former drug addicts. They need
I don't believe this shit now, man.
All right, go ahead. Save him, Reggie. Reggie, shoot him some bail.
Man, I was, before you said this addict shit, as I'm listening to this motherfucker.
I had to speed it up though, because the music and the details was getting too graphic for me.
Yeah,
I just ate my lunch.
I'm looking at the victim dude, and I'm like, man,
you don't believe him?
Hell no, nah, man. This one of the Michael Jackson Oprah show niggas, man.
Oh shit! Put the case on him.
Yeah, I'll believe this white motherfucker, man. I'm turning the bread.
Oh, why it gotta be? Because he's white, Reggie.
Man, because like I say, man, I think they trying to say the story just don't make no sense. This dude could have whooped this.
Well, you know, Reggie can. I was about to say Reggie can sue him. Jesse can sue him if he's lying, right? And he can sue the network. He can sue all these people. Everybody who's involved gonna get this case because y'all didn't bet y'all story. This guy is out there. He don't put this shit out there.
And it's not just one.
Calling in. Yeah, it's not
just one.
Yeah, it's like 5 or 6.
That's a lot.
Had multiple too.
Huh?
Yeah, but there's pictures, Reggie. There's pictures. There's like this one little white boy, young looking kid with him with pictures. Like Pictures.
What's the pictures of?
They're pictures, like what lovers do on pictures.
They're out.
There's information out here. There is pictures.
Reggie, let's walk with me, Reggie.
And there's, I think, one black man that came forward. I forget if he was the first
well,
one.
I don't know if he came forward or one of his one of the people we confirmed. Okay, the one with the dreads, right?
But if there's pictures, oh wait, they exposing him that he a homo. But I thought they were saying the nigga tried to rape him or some shit.
No. They're exposing his homosexuality.
Who the fuck know this dude wasn't gay? Like that, man. Come on, man.
I didn't know that. You knew that, Reggie?
Man, this nigga act gay as fuck, old and weird.
Reggie don't went from checkmate to
Right. I didn't know that.
Man, that nigga. So what y'all thought he was getting pussy?
I didn't even think about it.
I spit all over myself.
Man, ain't nobody thought that
I
nigga.
spit all over my shorts, man. Damn. Reg, Reg, you been keeping it PG all night. That nigga's Reg said, fuck that. Y'all thought you was getting pussy.
I didn't think about what he was getting, but I know that the way he speaks against homosexuality.
That's what we talk about.
He was getting badusi, you know what I mean?
What?
What?
Badusi.
Yeah, was never
pussy, badusi. That's what he was getting.
That's that shit from How to Get a Player. How to Be a Player.
But no, not from House Party. House Party. That's House Party. That was Bernie Bar. He was like,
How to Be a Player.
No, that was on How to Be a Player.
Okay. You said I came in, I was smell like Badusi. That nigga was a genius, yo. That was genius. But nah, he wanted that bussy though. Yeah. He definitely wanted some of that bussy. Cause it ain't no ussy in it though. It's just ass. It's digging ass in it. Fuck is y'all talking about? Talking about some dussy. Ain't no ussy in it at all. Ain't no USSY involved in this. I'm sorry, respectfully. Yeah, we clowning in this bitch. Yeah, it's the power hour. Yeah, we don't win left. Fuck it. All right, let me play this next clip. Well, matter of fact, before I do deep level the channel, give me your response. You believe him or don't believe him?
I believe him. He's guilty.
That nigga did that shit.
I believe him 100%.
Yeah.
Because if it was a black dude, Jesse be all over that. He should be locked up.
So you familiar with Jesse Peterson?
Yeah, I know he's like an Uncle Tom. Like a big time Uncle Tom.
Did you know he was a preacher?
It makes sense now, even if you
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Yo, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. He said it makes sense now. Shout out to my boy D Bevel the Tail. Okay, girl behind the mic. Do you believe the victim here? When or is he not a victim? He's not a victim. He's just saying because nobody's claiming victimhood. They just, I guess, they exposing, right?
Right.
Go ahead, talk to me.
I'm like Reggie. I didn't see it coming.
Whoa.
But I didn't. Because I did give this guy a shot to listen to him.
She said she want to see it coming. Okay.
All right, go.
And he wasn't like palatable to me, but I did try to listen to him or watch his shows. I didn't see that coming from him. I did know he was a reverend because he always talked about like how he grew up in the South or something like that. And but I didn't see it coming. I do think there is something there with the not victims, but with the people that are exposing him. I think that there is something there. And like you said, if it wasn't, he could sue for defamation, but they would have to do discovery.
And liable too, right, sis?
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, all over again. You are in the media. I'm sorry.
What are you gonna do with crackheads, though?
No, we talking about the media publications that put that out there. You can sue them too, because y'all should have vetted your story before you had this guy out there. So it ain't just suing the crackheads. It's on the people who gave them the platform, because it's not just one, it's not just two, it's not just three. You get what I'm saying, Reg?
Yeah, but this whole shit crazy as fuck, man.
Come on, Reg. You say you saw it coming. I didn't see it coming.
No, I didn't. I'm talking about this nigga being gay. I always thought something was different about that nigga. That's what made like the clips funny. I never like watched a show. I always see the little highlight clips of him saying some old crazy ass shit. Like he said he Uncle Tom, but like I always thought the nigga was gay. Like I didn't see no women. He like when Amber Rose was in there with him, he looked terrified of being next to a woman. Like I'm not surprised that he came out as gay, but I thought it was like he was trying to rape dudes and shit. Like I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm like listening to them dudes' stories. Like, no, they trying to.
You only heard one person, and then you don't plurify it.
Because I know you said
you saying a bunch of people made up before you hear the other people's stories.
Man, them niggas got the same story.
Wow, Reg. So you got your mind made up for you to hear the story.
It's the same way.
Man, Reg, you want to save this nigga, yo? Why you want to save him, Reg? Reg, you already don't say them niggas got the same story. You heard one person, plurified it. I call you on it, and he was like, "Well, they got the same story."
What's
on,
up?
So
All
you,
this.
you want to save the nigga?
No, they trying to out him. They think the nigga. I mean, you can't expose the motherfucker. Everybody think gay. Like
everybody don't. Think
Not everybody, Reggie.
on,
You did.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Man, can you put a poll out, man? Set up. You always making polls. Put the poll out, man.
We don't even call it poll no more because of the gay initiative out there. We call it a survey, my good brother.
Yeah, put the survey out. That shit did sound kind of gay. Put a survey out. Shit.
He told me to put my poll out there. Shame on you. I'm putting a case on your ass. Where my button at? I keep talking about we ain't putting no poll out there. Nah, I put a survey. Hey, look, I looked up YouTube. Don't change the monetization on this shit from green to yellow. They was like, whoa, you doing too much. The hell is going on over here now? We're getting some complaints. All right. I'll put it. What's the survey? Do you believe Jesse Peterson is gay? Yes or no?
Or did you know? I guess. Because I
don't want to speak into affirmative because
make two surveys.
So what?
Make two surveys.
I only can do one at a time. They only can answer one survey at a time.
Yeah,
Did you believe Jesse Peterson was gay? Do you believe? How about that? Do you believe?
He wanted to see Jesse Lee's Peter, son.
Whoa, I see what you did there. Unfortunately, I hate that I see what you did there. I'm getting sick of myself. But I I shouldn't. They're gonna cancel me for that. They're gonna like, why did you get sick to your stomach, Marq Nash? Come on, fuck what you doing? That ain't my business. Live your life. Do you believe? I just don't want that mental picture. Do you believe Jesse Lee Peter son? That's a weird. Bars be built. Is gay. Right? Is that fair?
That's fair.
All right, let's do it. That's a yes or no. Do you believe he's gay? That means you believe the accusers. You don't believe he's, or you don't believe the accusers, but also you never thought he was gay neither. You know what I'm saying? All inclusive. Can't have one without the other because you got to believe he's gay to believe the accusers. Let me play this next audio clip from the next. Matter of fact, did everybody get their piece off on this before I play the next clip?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, cool. All right, what's this guy talking about? Whoa. This nigga look like a Marvel character. Like he looks like a villain in a Marvel character. In a Marvel movie. Hold up. Let me get my screenshot. Again, this is my biggest thing too, Reg, is he's not coming out, pause, and just addressing none of this. He's not saying it's not true. He's not saying it is true. He's just saying no comment. And I get it, but when you got millions of people out there that are talking about it, and you made your bread talking about everybody else's business, when some shit come out about you, come on, Reggie Owens, you would have went live that night. Come on, Reggie, right? Like who the fuck, blah 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 blah. And he got a bigger platform than you. Pause. I don't even know if I needed a pause, but I'm gonna do a preempt. I'm doing preemptive pauses for this whole segment right here. Preemptive pause. You would address the issue though, my brother. I would address this shit earlier. Like, who? What? Never heard of it. Don't know these people, and just let y'all know, I'm suing y'all. I'm suing everybody, and I would have went and did it.
But the nigga can't deny he not gay. Like, the nigga fucking gay, man. But the shit of them exposing him is the shit that I'm like.
But this issue ain't about him being a gay though. It's about him preaching against gay shit, but you doing gay shit.
Yeah, most
it's
people
hypocrisy. It's about. Go ahead.
I say most people who do that shit, like if you ain't gay, but you focusing on gay shit, more than likely you're probably a gay motherfucker. Like for some reason the shit bothers you where you can be talking about women, but you talking about gay shit. Like, come on.
But do you know he was dubbed in the outlets as the manosphere guru, like the manosphere guy? I mean, manosphere is trying to get away from him, but this is their father.
What the fuck is manosphere?
YouTube daddy?
This is their YouTube daddy, but manosphere.
You was the YouTube daddy though for a lot of you.
Right, the manosphere, I guess, is a group of men, a group somewhere out here in the internet of men. You know, to me, they hate women, but I guess, but there's a manosphere. There's a manosphere community as much as there's a woman's sphere. So this is their zaddy right here. And I think the people that have never been
say that in like that, like
zaddy.
Like it sounded good, but I got to take them off the screen for me to really enjoy you saying it. Like you can say it. Yeah, there you go.
Zaddy, YouTube zaddy. Yeah. YouTube zaddy.
Oh man, the vibes.
But the people, if anybody doesn't understand about Jesse Lee Peterson, he's like brutal. He's a person, to me, my observation from watching him, because this was years ago, of course, because to me, first of all, he looks like a white man painted with blackface. But so to me, he hates black. He hates being black. The things he said about black people, he's demeaned black people. Of course, he's talked about the LGBTQ plus community as well. So that's why he's a point of conversation.
Never heard of it.
I'm sorry, my finger slipped. Pause. Go ahead.
So the reason why he's the biggest point of conversation is how can this man who pride himself in this deep conservatism, he was the grand puba of the conservatism, whatever you want to call it. And he always talks about him being a reverend and him growing out in the South. And he always demeans like black women, single mothers, just like the manosphere does, and all this rhetoric. And also talks about, he calls them homosexuals. And so he also degrades and demeans them. So that's why this is such a talking piece, that how could this person, that was a shock jock to me, because the way he talks about people, black people, LGBTQ people, homosexuals, he calls them, then you find out this ninja is a whole gay man, and for me, like you're saying, it's not that he's gay. I don't care who he has sex with.
A hoe or a hole?
A whole gay man. Whole. Pause. HOLE.
He could be a hoe too, because he got a lot of people. Look, he got a lot of hoes. Look, here's another like, and the news outlet, like, I don't subscribe to everything they put on, but the victims or the individuals, I wouldn't call them victims. Let me rephrase. The individuals sound pretty credible. Here's another story. Let's hear this one.
So then he starts rubbing my thighs, and I'm like, okay, what is he doing? Like, it's kind of crazy. And then he starts rubbing my genital area, and I'm like, what's happening right now? And then he pulls down my pants, and I'm like, I'm shocked. I'm not saying anything. I'm like, my face is like, whoa.
Nah. Hold up.
I'm shocked. I'm not saying anything.
Because keep in mind, these dudes are all gay, and the dude Jesse does know they're gay.
Hey man, I'm out of here, man.
So you believe the victim? I mean, you believe the individuals?
Man, all these niggas is gay as fuck, man.
No. They're not denying they're gay. They're just saying this guy is gay too. Like, look, I'm gay. Everybody who knows me know I'm gay. And when I was living with Jesse Lee Peterson, I wasn't living with him just trying to get straight. No, we were in relationships. These are his individuals. These are his accusers. Well, the guy on the far right is not an accuser. He's there, I guess, speaking on behalf of somebody else too. Who's
Hey,
kind
I'm going to the gym. I'm out of here, man. These niggas.
Yo,
I'm worried about my cousin Eric. If he hears this again, he's on crash that big rig, man.
nah, he dying laughing. Nah, that nigga dying laughing. That nigga know what the vibe is. You know, we gonna crack these jokes, and they gonna get these smoke. Shout out to Get This Smoke. But let me do that again. Let's pick it up. Here we go.
Anything, I'm like, my face is like, whoa, what the hell is happening right now?
From there, Jesse instructed Samuel to go into his so-called meditation called the silent prayer.
And he's like, doubt all thoughts are lies. Everything Satan is telling you is a lie. And I'm like, okay, but inside it's telling me, hey, this is not good. What are you doing? What are you allowing him to do?
Girl behind the mic, where you at? This guy is basically he's there to get through his homosexuality, but it sounds like Jesse Lee Peterson preyed on him. What say you?
These were healthy breeding grounds for a predator. So unfortunately, because they're there to get help thinking from a reverend or pastor or man of faith. And instead, they're being pushed into what they're trying to probably some of them deny themselves at that time. So to me, he's also kind of low key like a little predator, I mean, these were off-age men. I get it, but still, seem like
it's
grooming.
It's no different from being a grown man going to see a psychiatrist, I guess, right?
Right.
Your psychiatrist or your psychologist or a counselor or a teacher. Like both of us can be grown. It's about power, in my opinion. It's not about this actual. It's not about him being gay. If he gay, be gay, homie.
Right.
But you can't be out here spewing your rhetoric and telling people this, that, and the third, and you one of them, homie. That's who you are. Like Reggie said, look at your face. You get no bitches. Or women. For the people who say it's a difference between bitches and women. No, you everything we thought you was. All of that, women ain't this, women ain't like, bro, because when you hear his shit, he always calling women hoes and you ain't this and black folks need to do this. Oh man, you ain't fucking no women, and you ain't even he ain't even look at it, look at his prey. he get these pink face, he get these little pink toes in here. And butt fuck him mentally and literally. I mean, literally, goddamn, and goddamn, literally, however you want that to go. Like, damn you, he's a fraud. He's everything he preach against.
Everything.
D Bevel the champ. We gotta roast this nigga, man. We gotta roast this nigga. The fuck is up with you? What's up with y'all?
They're victims, man, because they wanted Jesse to fill them with his Holy Ghost, but his Holy Ghost wasn't so holy. You know what I'm saying?
Fill them with.
Nah, he trying to poke some holes in your ghost. Definitely. He definitely trying to put some holes in your ghost. In the eyes, in the mouth. No, I'm joking. I went too far.
Then he made him take communion.
Drink this, motherfucker.
On their knees, huh?
Oh shit!
Yeah, about.
Oh shit! Yo,
then they got baptized.
They got baptized.
Yo, this nigga's the word, Joe. But the thing is this: a lot of people are mad though. D Bevel the champ, girl behind the mic. They want to wish this away because they prayed to this. They prayed to Messy Jesse for years. He has been their leader. He's been their leader. A lot of conservative point of view, Fred Hawthorne, struggle shop niggas. Oh yeah, this been their guy. This their guy. I agree with him. Yeah, you all should get an Asian one. I didn't have to go that far. But really, low key behind the scene, you don't want a woman at all, let alone a black woman or Asian wife. You want this nigga.
Yeah, lock his ass up.
Lock him up for fraud. Lock him up for fraud. You tricked us. Like this is who you want. He want Brad. He want Brad in real life. I like you and I want you. All right, man, because these dudes ain't no victim. Nobody took nothing from them. They gave it up. They was all for it. Like I said, this ain't about him being gay. It's about him just being a fraud.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen to some of the shit he said about homosexuality. Check this out. And he been getting paid money for this. He been getting money. Listen to this shit. Hold on, let me put him on the screen. Listen to y'all king. Cause I gotta clown these niggas.
Against members fighting for years to go around this country, BTQ community. That's what.
Hold on, shout out to Dr. Rashad Richey. Let's hear some of this shit. Hold on, let me go.
As the head of Bond.
It's some shit. Look, the nigga got a committee called BOD.
With men.
Listen to this shit.
They're encounters with him over many years, and the involvement that he has had with many men during his tenure as the head of Bond, which is an organization dedicated, according to preacher Jesse Lee Peterson, an organization that is supposed to rebuild men. Now remember, there is no issue with Jesse Lee Peterson.
So yeah, so you are head of a committee supposed to rebuild men, but you breaking their backs. Oh man. How you rebuild them and you breaking their back at the same time? And I mean this literally and figuratively. Again, this is not for the faint at heart. Like, this shit might get me canceled. But fuck, if Corey Holcomb can do it, I'm gonna push the limit. I'm gonna see how far I can go with this shit before they take the Brandon Washington. I'm gonna pull the Corey Holcomb, see how far I can go before I get. He said this show will not be monetized, Curtis. Probably not. So that's why I'm saying I'm gonna do more of these on members only. Like, this supposed to be some members only shit. It really do, right, D Bevel? Because this
Yeah. Tonight was a members only preview for sure.
Yeah, man. Shit like this. And I'm still trying to keep the kid gloves on. But while we here, we gonna do God's work. The man can, we got one more clip. Now I'm gonna go to this one article. This article is courtesy of the LGBTQ Nation. John Russell said this. Hold on, can I read it? Can I read it in a Moy's voice?
Here we go. The accusations have caused leading figures in the online manosphere, a loose network of men's rights activists, incel groups, and similar organizations to distance themselves from Peterson, banning him from events and special engagements.
Nigga, please. You can't ban him. I'm sorry. Y'all are tied. Y'all tied to this nigga now. Y'all tied to him. Just like some of y'all in, never mind, I ain't gonna say it. Just like some of y'all in these other communities, even in this space right here. Y'all are tied to what y'all tied to. That's why I was like, man, I was like Deontay Wilder. I was like, nigga, I'm a nun out here compared to some of these niggas. Y'all dealing with niggas up here who were former pimps. They been in and out of prison. I'm like, nigga, I'm an Army vet, man. Now, granted, did I get in trouble in the Army? Yeah, but look, I got a little dirt on me. You gotta have a little dirt on you. But nigga, I ain't got no cases. Cases? I ain't pimping nobody. Oh man, it look bad out here. This shit is muggy. It's getting ugly in these streets. But they trying to distance themselves from Jesse Lee Peterson. This is also from John Russell. Patrick Rooney, who has known Peterson since 1992, claims in the video that the pastor made subtle sexual advances towards him for years, but they didn't come in sexually involved until 2005. So damn, We would call that grooming in any other situation, girl behind the mic.
Right.
From 1995 to 2005, speak on that. Was he grooming these men who came to him for help with alcohol, substance abuse? You told him, hey, homosexuality is a sin against God. They come to you to seek retribution, to seek shelter. Literally shelter. They needed somewhere to stay.
Right.
You groom these men. What do you say to that?
Right. No, it's to me, it's definitely grooming. And here's a typical example of a powerful figure in his position and in his resources taking advantage of people that are disenfranchised.
His position, I'm sorry. Please don't talk about his position. I don't want to know if he was doggy dictionary. That's not my business. That's their business. That's Pornhub business. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, these people were disenfranchised. They were looking for probably new starts. They were vulnerable, and in the guise of rehabbing and rehabilitating men, he took advantage of them. Wrap it up. I'm done.
I didn't mean to hit that button for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
okay.
No. Please continue.
Oh,
I
no,
literally
that's
hit
it.
the wrong button.
No, that's it. I mean, it's just another example. And I think it just goes back to that. Like, personally, I've always said I side eye people that are super radical in a cause. When you're super radical in something, I always side eye you because it's like, what are you trying to hide yourself from? And so it's unfortunate. He was grooming these men. And I mean, it's one of those cases where do you want shelter and penis or do you want to be homeless? I was like, is y'all the dick or what?
He was sending them back to the streets like Sweetie.
I'm saying,
I'm gonna send you back to the streets.
get these meats like I'll be Arby's. Want these meats or what?
Oh, stop.
What you gonna do?
Yo, am I wrong?
Jesse got the meats.
And he taking the meat.
You're taking the meat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bod
I'm
stands
gonna
for
get him
boys
killed.
on deck.
Boys.
Yo, man, I'm dying laughing. Deep over the chair. What? Talk to me, man. Was he grooming these dudes 92 to 2005? That's called grooming.
Yeah, that's grooming. That's grooming for sure. They deserve their day in court. Because he trusts the criminal justice system, so it's all fair game. Everything he was talking about, let's go through with it.
Put a case on that nigga.
Go on the course and let's just see how it goes.
I'm very interested in the
He's just righteous American, so let's go through the American justice system, see how he feels about it.
All right. He's black behind with all them white men. Okay. Let's see how that works out.
Yeah. Let's see what them pink toes get you. Hey, look. I'm just saying, look. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it a buck, family. I'm interested at knowing how many of these men might have been underage. Is it more victims out there? Is it more accusers out there? That's what they would be saying if he was a
right.
I mean, these were white women accusers. Just because men don't mean like, nah. I'm holding all you manosphere niggas accountable. This is your king.
That's your king. That's your zaddy.
Yo, YouTube. Oh, hold on. Let me give you the solo screen. Hold on. Let me say it again.
That's your YouTube zaddy.
The vibes. Kind of sick to my stomach a little bit. Though. It don't hit the same way, but the avatar makes it better. But at the end of the day, family, look. Again, the issue is not him being gay. The issue is him preaching against it. And also, he ordering ass. Fuck it. Let me put a case on it. It's some real gay men out there. Like Caitlyn Jenner has some good prospects right here. There's some gay folks out there that wanted to date these dudes. They could have just lived their truth. He tricked them. He tricked them into not living their truth. Talking about, I'm going to save your soul. No, he took their soul. And if you ever watch any of these videos and type in soul taken,
he swallowed their soul.
Snatch this soul.
See, man, I ain't even have to say all of that. See you went too far, D Bevel. D Bevel Chum, you went too far. Thank you, girl behind the mic. Now, girl behind the mic, for the people who watching late night, can you just say snatch your soul again, please?
Snatch their souls.
Oh my God, the vibes. Oh my God, the vibes. We needed it. Thank you, sister. Bring us back.
We sure he ain't a priest with the Catholic church? Just kidding.
I heard all this. Look, I had somebody tell me one time. They said all American. Oh, look, wrong person. Damn. It won't that nigga. Oh no, I just keep that on tap just in case. Look, sometimes people want to see what a YouTube millionaire look like. There you go. That's what $1 million on YouTube gets.
That's a millionaire, man. That's my boy Smoke. He's a millionaire.
It's real gold in those curtains, man. Those curtains got real gold in them.
That's Smoke
real
board.
platinum around that old ass computer monitor in the background. They don't make them like that no more. It's real platinum in that. Yeah, that nigga gonna steal your car.
No one in debate with Smoke, man, at all.
Oh my God. And that never winning a debate with Smoke.
It never heard of it.
Nah, he got alternative facts. That nigga
Undisputed, man.
That nigga got alternative facts, homie. He said, "Yo, pink toes." Brandon White like the pink toes. I mean, they some pink toes. Shout out to my brother. Clips, you off work? Cause I'm about to end this one. I'm gonna do a members only real quick. Me and D Bevel, I'm gonna chop it up with D Bevel and do a members only. Girl behind the mic, you got time? Pull up. That'll just be dope. I'll send you the link. But I definitely want to do a members only video for the people who support the members only. And it's a different topic, but it's still on these type of topics, but worldly type things, political shit, but an interesting, good conversation. He said, okay, he's still at work. All right, well, I'm gonna still do a members only video just for people like you who are members and you at work. And I want you guys to have something. Look, $2.99, the way we living now, it's not easy, man. Like for nobody. And I got a way, I think I can set up gifting. I just want to set it up. I don't know if you guys got a button. Do you guys see a button to turn on gifting? If so, turn it on, because I'm gonna give some people with a first month of membership. You can cancel it afterwards. Well, actually, I think it'll cancel automatically, but I want to set that up. But it's a way where we can set up gifting. So do y'all see an option for that in the chat, in the live chat? Y'all let me know. Y'all see a button where you can turn on make you available for gifting, or is it something I got to do to turn that on? Y'all see that option or no? Okay, Ryder Storm said he don't see it. Okay, I'm gonna figure that out this week. But it's an option that I'm seeing on other people's channels, and I've seen it before. I just don't know how to get to it again. But I'll do some research and I'll get to that. And we're gonna try to set up some gifting, where me or another person can set up gifting, and we'll give you your first month of membership free, $2.99. You know what I'm saying? YouTube gonna keep $1, so basically it's $2 a month. And you know we're gonna do a lot of these episodes a week. We just hit 10,000 subscribers on my little YouTube channel. Oh man!
It never heard of it.
You better hear of it, motherfucker. And we ain't gonna slow down. We actually gonna speed up. A lot of people slow down when they get their 1,000 subscribers. Now we speed up. When we sped up when we got that 1,000, and man, in less than 18 months, man, we got 10,000 subscribers and almost 3 million views on this little channel. I got some big interviews coming up with some stars. With some stars you guys are gonna know from like The Wire. I'm definitely trying to get Columbus Short on the channel, bro. And it's like, you know, have y'all ever heard of 7 degrees of separation? It's less than that. It's less than 7, because I interviewed the star of the movie. His brother directed the movie, so I know I'm gonna be able to get him on the show. But Columbus Short is also in the movie, and he's an executive producer. That's gonna get if I can get the director on the show, I know I'm gonna be able to get the other people involved. But the biggest thing is having a real director over here, because there's people out here making movies that are like 12 minutes long, and they talking about they making movies. And then you buy the movie on Venmo and they charge you like $200. Like, come on, bro. Never heard of it. Nah, we ain't doing that.
Never heard of it.
But this movie right here is called Scott Free. You guys ever heard of the Tubi app? Girl behind the mic?
Yes. Mhm.
Y'all got the Tubi app, right? It's free.
Mhm.
Sign up for the Tubi app. Go to the search and type in Scott Free. SCOTT free. SCOTT free. Type in Scott Free. And definitely watch this movie. We're gonna interview the star of the movie again, my boy Chaz 2.0. He had a record deal with Dr. Dre. He's an artist, but his brother directed and produced and put this film together. So we're gonna have 2 Dot back on the show. He talked to us right before the premiere. Y'all know we had a lot of losses in the family over here in real life, not just on YouTube. Shout out to D Hodges. But I saw 2 Dot at the funeral for one of our fallen soldiers, man. And I just asked him, hey man, pull up on the show. I got a little YouTube channel, pull up. And he pulled up and we did the interview. It was dope. And he said he's gonna come back once the movie drops. So I'm gonna get him back on the show. And I know it's gonna be easier to get people on the show now that we making some ground now. You get what I'm saying? People like, oh, you got 10,000 subscribers, 3 million views. All right, well, let's do it. You get what I'm saying? So I couldn't do it without people like you guys. So I love y'all. Hope you love yourself. Anybody got any? And shout out to Latavia. Look at Latavia, gorgeous too. Vibes, the vibes. And she can sing her ass off. Y'all ever heard Latavia sing?
No, I haven't heard.
Man, you're gonna make me
I
play.
want to hear though.
I'm about to play this shit. I'm gonna end the show with that. I'm gonna play Latavia. I'm gonna end the show with that. She said, I clicked the join button for you. Does that mean I'm joined as a member, or is there? No, you should be joined. Girl behind the mic, you click the join button.
Yes.
Okay. Did it works like a super chat? So if you can send a super chat,
Okay.
it works like that. And
Okay.
pay $2.99.
All right.
Did it do it from the
I'll figure
desktop
it out.
though? That's how I had to do it because I couldn't do it
okay.
from my phone.
It won't
Like
let-
even on my phone, go to Google and like go to YouTube as the desktop, and that's how I was able to do it on subscribe to Marq Nash channel through the desktop version of YouTube on the iPhone.
Okay.
But on the app, it's weird. It doesn't work really.
Really?
Okay. I'm gonna have to.
For me, it didn't. Yeah, that's
Hold
why
on,
it took
say
me a
that
while.
again, and I'm gonna take a screenshot of this, and I'm gonna record. Let me write this down. 3 minutes 43. Say that again.
So when someone's trying to become a YouTube channel member, they mostly want you to go to the desktop version, like if you're on a desktop computer. But some people use this YouTube app a lot, and it doesn't say. Some channels could do it, but some channels won't say join, like as a channel member. So when you go to Google and don't you know when you go to YouTube and it just makes you jump over to the app, and like automatically takes you to the app, you have to find a way where you have to see YouTube on the desktop version. Like their main website, like you'll still see all the videos and everything, but it looks like you're on the desktop instead of your phone, instead of the mobile version of YouTube. And that's how I was able to sign up.
So is it asinine for me to put the link in the chat for people to
No,
sign
because
up?
it worked for some people. It does work for some people. Just for me, I had to go to the desktop because it wasn't working for me on the phone.
And you was on an iPhone, correct?
Yeah.
All right. What were you using, the Safari, or were you using the Google Chrome, or were you?
I was using the Safari.
Okay. Maybe it's not optimized for that because YouTube is owned by Google.
Right.
So because
Right.
it will.
But
it
there's
will
been
do-
some
it
some
will-
channels I've
oh,
been
yeah,
able to
I'm
join
sorry.
on the app. But,
Really?
Yeah, but and I'm pretty sure from other channel subscribers they were able to do it. Just for some reason from my phone, I just couldn't do it. I don't know what it was. But I noticed that about my phone a lot. Like I can't become a channel member on the YouTube app. I have to go to the desktop. Like when I log onto my desktop, then I'll be able to do it.
Now,
Like
you
if I
got
go
the
to your
iPhone
channel on the
1 or
desktop,
the
then I'll
iPhone
see
2?
everything. You see more options with the desktop.
What iPhone you got?
I have the iPhone 12 Pro Max.
Step your game up, bro, Nick. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Bro, I used to be a heavy iPhone fan, and then I had the iPhone, and I went to. Y'all ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
I went to let me drop the beat for this. I went to an R. Kelly concert with my wife.
I've been to R. Kelly concert. What?
Her pictures were better than mine, and we
New
were
Year's
right
Eve
beside each other.
I got that on my YouTube channel. I actually recorded it and everything. It was a great concert. It's what it is.
Hell of a performer. Hell of a performer. I wish he would have performed better in the courtroom.
Right.
Damn, I ain't supposed to say. I'm sorry, I ain't supposed to say that. Well, look, anybody got anything else on Jesse Lee Peterson? Because I'm super excited. My mother is in Atlanta. My mother has came to Atlanta. She's gonna be for another week or so. She's gonna come to the crib tomorrow. She's gonna see the baby. Yo, my mom's so old school. You know what she told me? She said, boil some bleach before I get there. She said, because I know you were sick, and yo, my mother-in-law retired a week and a half ago. And
congratulations.
Yeah, man, right. Shit. Congratulations to her.
No,
congratulations to me too. I got a babysitter now. Like, I'm like, shit, put a case on you. What you doing, Grandma? GG, come get your grandbaby. I got shit to do. You ain't doing nothing. But congratulations to me. Yeah, I got a babysitter now right here in the city I can trust, and my daughter loves, right? But my mom is in town, yo, so I'm gonna kick it with my mom tomorrow. That's gonna be super dope. See her and my little sister. Shout out to CC. Shout out little CC. Nah, I ain't giving. Yeah, I give her a drop. I give her a drop. She gonna CC. You don't even supposed to watch this show. You shouldn't even know this show exists. I told my mom, I was like, don't even tell her what we doing on YouTube. She was like, well, I can guard it. I was like, nah, you can't guard this shit. These kids gonna find this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want little sister to know what I'm doing on YouTube. She 14, man. She don't need to know nothing about no Jesse Lee Peterson, right?
Right.
Nothing. Or his teachings, what a manosphere is. She don't need to know none of that. But you can't hide this shit from these kids. Which is what we're gonna get into this next topic too. And it's another preacher don't got caught out here in some mess. But final thoughts, man. Y'all hang out backstage, cause I'm gonna start the other show up like that quick. I'm setting it up right now while y'all do your final thoughts, and I'll put the link in the private chat, and we jump right into this good conversation. So, yeah, final thoughts. Go ahead.
Final thoughts. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Hide your man.
Hide your drunk white coworker who's struggling with drug addiction too. Like,
hide them too.
He needs some help. Jesse Lee Peterson is on the prowl.
On the prowl.
He coming for them pink toes. Respectfully. Or not.
Final thoughts. America's judicial system's the greatest in the world. Lock them up.
Damn. All right, this is gonna be simply titled members only, guys. So if you are a member, all you got to do is reset your screen, go to the channel, reset your screen, and you will get the exclusive members only content. Like I said, I'm gonna do this shit different from everybody else. A lot of people trying to do that members only shit and really low key, not dissing nobody. I ain't saying no names, but they just stealing your money, homie. Y'all ain't getting no videos, no lives, no content, no exclusive polls, no nothing. As soon as you pull up on my members only poll chat, you're gonna see some titties. And you're gonna be like, how did you do that? Because it's already out there, homie. All I did was share it. How did you put it on YouTube? I don't know. We're gonna figure it out though. We're gonna find a way to make a way. I love y'all. Hope y'all love yourself. D-Bevel the Champ. Plug anything you want to plug. Definitely plug your IG, homie. Please plug your IG. And girl behind the mic, please plug your channel, plug your YouTube joint. And Clips, I see you working, but pull up for the members only.
Just follow me on IG, D-Bevel. You know, it'll be deleted soon. A lot of strikes. So
he said, hold up. I'm putting a case on you. He said, go on subscribe, but I'm gonna lose my channel soon. Nigga, you rate the Owens of the Instagram? Yeah. You rate
when I share videos, I'm not supposed to share they locked me out for like the 3 days, the 72 hours or whatever.
That's because you tagged DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
Leave Khaled alone. Don't even support his album. Everybody else, you've been good.
Yeah. You know, I won't hashtag or tag anything. Just you just
So tell them how to.
It won't last forever.
Tell them how to subscribe to you, Joe.
Yeah, just on Instagram, just type in D Bevel or DBTHAC, which is D Bevel the Champion. You'll see it. It's just hip hop memories.
Man, he made that shit somewhere. It's just hip hop memories, nothing special. Nah, man, he do milestones like on today in hip hop. This album was released. This was the hit single. Blah blah blah. Man,
Yeah, hip hop milestones.
Man, hire me for the promotion. Damn. All right, so all right. D Bevel, hang out backstage. Don't go nowhere.
Sure.
Girl behind the mic, plug your link tree real quick. And we about to do this members only joint. This is gonna be fun.
All right, got my link tree in the chat there. You can visit my link tree for all my links. If you're into books, you can find a Purchase My Books app. And you can also find my podcast, Decoding Dreams podcast with memory. You can find the link in there as well. And you could find other fun stuff like the classes I teach. I teach people on how to write if you're interested in writing novels or nonfiction. So
Really?
click on the link tree. Yes. Really?
Well, I'm missing that right there. Now, where is that at? Where do I find that on the link tree where you'll teach me about writing?
That will be the second tab down. So right after Purchase My Books here, you could click on Take One of My Writing Courses. It's on Udemy.
I don't.
No, that's how you plug channels. I'm glad I went first.
Now, Marq Nash taught me.
That's how you do it.
Nah, hold on. Let me give her the. Say it again. Who taught you, baby? Who taught you?
Marq Nash.
Oh man.
I'll subscribe and follow Girl Behind the Mic, man.
Hey, look. When she said Marq Nash taught me, you cut it right off. I needed that as a drop. The vibes. SLG said 10K subscribers. What? Congratulations, Marq Nash. No, thank you, my brother. You are a part of this. This is a group effort. Like Latavia, Girl Behind the Mic, that guy Eclipse. Like, nah, man, this is all of us. Even guys like It's Not Bad, like who just pulled up. Nah, man, you subscribe. If you in that chat, you're a part of the neighborhood. Well, you at least a visitor. How about that? Click that.
Do a 10K show, Mark.
What happened, bro?
You should do a 10K show.
You already know I'm gonna do it. I already bought the champagne. The champagne was there, but D Bevel and the story that we had to do and that took precedence. That's more important to me doing the 10K party. You know what I'm saying? That meant yeah, man. We'll be here on Friday. You know what I'm saying? We'll do it on Friday. We'll do a game night, and we're probably gonna give away some money. Probably gonna give away some money. I don't know if I'm gonna do the first 10 people to pull up, win some money. Is it gonna be the 10th person or every 10th comment I see, or every 10 new subscriber? But we probably might give away a little money on Friday. So don't miss Friday, man. You already know every time we hit a milestone over here, we give it back in a major way. But I think I might do like I said I was gonna do, even though YouTube don't allow it legally to do it that way. I might do the giveaway with members only. Like, I'm gonna do a drawing, and whoever are the members, you guys, I'm gonna spin the wheel. That's who's gonna win the $50, the $100, the laptop, the tablets. Like,
and everybody could talk about like how they found the channel.
Yeah, man. Like,
what was like the first episode? What brought you to the channel?
Oh man, look at you co-producing. Look at my boy
I liked it. Yes.
D Bevel. That's why D Bevel signed up to the Patreon. Patrons be the co-producers, man. Appreciate that. All the members, but that Patreon, bro, that's the co-producer right there. These motherfuckers are like, I'm here, bro. I'm locked in. You guys are invested in my success, and I will be invested in your success. And like I said, I ain't holding nothing back. I'm gonna show you how to do everything I know how to do. I'm gonna show you how to do it. That's on the Patreon. That's the next level. But far as just enjoying the show and want to and chop it up about topics that we can't talk on YouTube, because like we can just play music. Like, I did get a strike. Well, it wasn't a strike. It was a content ID for me playing that Busta Rhymes New York shit on that last episode.
Yeah, I figured.
They said I can't monetize it, but I'm like, I don't care. This was members only. They already paid. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, so it's all cool. So yeah, so this is dope, man. I love it. I love this new way to expand the brand and give different content to people who want that content. Some people might just be like, just want to see certain things and hear certain things and chop it up. But I ain't got all the answers. I'm learning on the fly. But in the meantime, in between time, I love y'all. Hope you love yourself. If not, guess what? God loves you. So does Marq Nash in the neighborhood. As always, my guest will get the last word. You guys got anything to say? Because if not, I'm gonna end this one, and I'm gonna drop the. I'm gonna start it right over to the next one. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the link in the private chat so y'all can just go on beam over there if you want to beam over. If you want to be a part of the conversation, but other than that, you guys got the last word. Go ahead, girl behind the mic, D-Bevel the champ.
Shout out to everybody that pulled up. Shout out to pulled up, not out. Shout out to Marq Nash. I can't hang with y'all no more. I cannot hang with y'all no more. Look how I'm talking.
No, it's not me, girl behind the mic. It's
I read
Mark.
your book. I
Mark's
read your
fault.
book. You've been like this. You've been like this. You were born this way, sis. No, you gave us the fake version of you first. You was trying to be politically correct, but you were who you were before you got here. You was who you was. As they were saying inside, you was who you was.
I sure was who I was. All right.
Yeah, you was who you was, girl.
For another great show, and see you guys soon.
All right, man.
Reggie.
Reggie said, girl behind the mic sound freaking sell tonight.
You guys are a bad influence. I should just say.
Sign up
You
for
still a
number
bad
two, Reg.
influence.
Hey, Reg, Dude said if you sign up, he gonna sign up. So, Reggie, you sign up, and I'll pay you your first $3 just to get. So I get 2 for 1. I bought one and I got one. So, Reggie, you sign up. I cash up you $3. You signed up. Dude said he gonna sign up. I don't know if we want Deuce up there. Deuce gonna be up there. Girl behind the mic ain't FBA, so she can't talk to us about it. Yeah, she can't talk to us about it. She ain't FBA. But go ahead. D-Bevel the channel. Any final words, bro? He said she freaky, huh?
Just salute to you, Mark. You know, salute to you, girl behind the mic. You know, you guys do great panels even when I'm not on them. And salute to the chat. You know, I see a lot of you guys in the chat don't call in as much. Try to call in. You know, even when you get attacked by 3 other people like me, sometimes you know you gotta train for defensive tactics. You know, I know how to defend myself on here, so don't be scared. Come on the live sometime. You know, state your point. Argue it out. It's all fun.
Yeah,
Nothing personal.
Never personal. It can never be personal.
Never.
I don't know you personally. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's all entertainment, man. We here to have a good time. It's YouTube. It's the internet. Man, we gonna crack some jokes, have some fun. Sometimes this shit gonna get a little wild, a little hectic. Click that link in the private chat, D-Bevel. Pull up.
Sure.
It's gonna get a little wild, a little hectic. But always remember this, y'all. I love y'all. I hope you love yourself. Drinks require sleep. Ghosts require effort. Go out there to marqnash.com, man. marqnash.com, marqnash.com, marqnash.com. We got some boxing life gear up there. You can get you a Marq Nash shirt, hoodie. Get to the YouTube daddy joint. Troll your haters and support your favorite show at the same time. You can support the actual show, Breaking Beats, or you can get one of these What Can I Say shirts. These are definitely conversation starters. Wherever you go, people are gonna be like, they're gonna be reading your shirt everywhere you go. But drinks require sleep, ghosts require effort. Go out there and get your goals. I'm about to go out here and get my goals, and I'm gonna support the neighbors, and I'm gonna support the people who support me in a major way. And we're gonna keep the show going, have a good time. You guys got a sneak preview at some of it, but even still, we can't do everything here the way we do it over there. But D-Bevel the champ be giving me the business. Pause. Whoa. But he be trying to roast me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He be trying to do a little debate, but y'all already know who win debate. I be talking to that nigga like I'm in the car. Like he know who in the car with him.
I built this shit. Me.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, but let me run this drop. D-Bevel the champ. I'm gonna see you. Click the link in the private chat, and we're gonna do this members only joint. And I got a couple good stories over there. We're gonna get some more laughs off, and I love y'all, man. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your energy. Again, rest in power to my brother D-Bevel the champ. Adrien Broner is a Hall of Famer, in my opinion. If Mikey Garcia is a Hall of Famer, yeah. And yeah, man, I wish y'all nothing but the best health, wealth, and prosperity. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
Drive, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
All right, man. I love y'all, man. We about to switch over to the members only, man. See y'all on the next one. Peace.